You
It's too much for me. Every now and then I wanna let go, but I guess this the way that love should feel. Yeah, I swore I'd leave. See no red flags, get my eyes closed. Things might get toxic. Angel disguised as the devil. That ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. Though you get on my nerves, my last nerves. My girl, she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to feel that girl is poison, 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 poison to me. It feels so good, she's dangerous, but I like it. This toxic love, I'm addicted to the cake. I pulling me in, magnet. How can I leave? Just a masterpiece, little mischief, low-key crazy.
Truth be told, we about to start. Let's get it. Shit alive.
Angel disguised as the devil. That ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. Try to think I'm crazy, but keep loving my baby. Even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to be that girl is poison, 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 poison to me. Feels so good, she's dangerous. Yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, she's still mine. We can get crazy, but she's mine. Say what you want, she's still my baby. Yeah, she's mine. We don't care what they think, she's mine. We can both get crazy. Angel disguised as the devil. That ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. Try to think I'm crazy, but keep loving my baby. Even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel the rush, just to be that girl is poison, 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 poison to me. Feels so good, she's dangerous. Yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, she's still mine. We get crazy, but she's mine. Say what
truth be told, King Batman, vintage in the zone. Real talk, no cap, just truth be on. Cause real we say that, now let's get no. Truth be told, where the heat drops smooth and the vibes unfold. True talk.
Shit alive, please.
Truth be told, King Batman, vintage in the zone. Real talk, no cap, just truth be on. Cause real we say that, now let's get no. Truth be told, where the heat drops smooth and the vibes unfold. True trolls in the track, I got some scroll. Different minds, one space, still love in the fold. Truth be told, we speak from the soul, no lies, just bold. High takes, no breaks, let the combo roll. If you feel it in your spirit, let the whole world know. Say it loud, say it proud, truth be told. Right here, right now. Yeah. Ooh.
It's hot. Hey, Trevor.
I checked was in early. I don't think he in here no more. That was a long time ago.
What's going on, y'all? I do hope that y'all are like keeping cool and hydrated. It's ridiculously hot outside. Glam wouldn't know because he doesn't go outside.
I did go outside today. Wow. I went outside. I did go outside. It was hot as motherfucker. My
That
balls,
wasn't today.
it
You went
wasn't.
outside today?
I went outside today.
Oh, okay.
Nigga nuts are sweaty. Nigga knees were touching. Nigga, it's hot. Nigga, I felt like slaves. I felt like I thought I was a slave when I walked out. I was talking different.
Wait, hold on.
Humming
Just
something.
going outside to do what you had to do and come right back into your comfortable home.
I
You
came
felt
home.
like a slave?
I had chains on my feet when I came home. That's how hot it was. And I was like, ooh, oh, one day.
I don't think that makes you feel like a slave. It's just heat.
Freedom, huh?
It's just heat. I don't think that it makes you feel like a slave.
If you those slaves were down south, it's hot. It was outside in Alabama, Mississippi.
Exactly.
It was hot.
They were working. You got a cushy ass job, sir. All right. They were out in the field working in the sun.
When I was out there, I felt like I was a slave. I was oh, one day freedom. Juneteenth. I was about to run. I can go now. Look, I'm gonna stay here no more. Freedom is right around the corner. You know, with some niggas that didn't want to leave, even Juneteenth, they're like, nah, I'd rather stay. Some niggas, stupid ass niggas. They just didn't get it. The nigga, you're free.
Well, there were.
We ain't got no money, but we're free. We can walk the streets.
Well, because the ones that stayed didn't know. I want to say like I don't want to say didn't know any better, but they really didn't know any better. They didn't know life outside of being slaves, so that's why they chose to stay. But it is true that some did stay willingly.
A lot of y'all niggas it's like that today. Like a lot of y'all at this dead end job, and y'all don't leave because y'all don't know where to go. Y'all don't think there's a better job out there for y'all. So y'all slaves to your 9 to 5.
Slave to the yeah. I think that's a lot of people though.
You got a nigga right now he's working on his 30th year at McDonald's. Like he don't know nothing else but fries and burgers.
Yeah, but you can best believe 30 years at McDonald's, he's making a coin.
He's making about $15 an hour. After 30 years. He started there when it was about $6 and $7 an hour. Now he's at 15.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. And the nigga smelling like burger. He's smelling like fries and burgers coming home.
Not making $15 fucking. And somebody that was at any fast food place for 30 years, don't think that they're on fries or they're on vacation. No, they're actually, they might be in corporate, they might be GMs, they might be they could be regional managers, district managers. Like they might be, they're different things. You don't just stay at the fucking register.
You do. Yes, you have a GED, you're gonna stay at the register for 30 years. It is what it is.
And you have some of those places that do pay back, they go and they get their degrees.
But they don't get
the job pays for it.
McDonald's ain't paying for no special degree. You gonna get a light degree. They ain't gonna pay for no doctorate or nothing like that. You go there and get a degree for motherfucking how to make.
Well, nobody pays for a fucking doctorate. You got to come out of pocket for that.
Exactly. McDonald's ain't paying for that shit.
Right, so nobody pays for that, but you go for whatever. They may pay up into a bachelor's because anything after that, you come out of pocket. Anything after that, you have to get loans.
McDonald's told me, I want my law degree. What the fuck? You better law.
Yeah, they might not do all of that.
You better take them fries to court and get the fuck out of there and flip them shits. You ain't getting this money from us. Shit.
But stop hating on the people who work in fast food.
I don't hate on nobody who work fast food. I love fast food people. They're my peoples. Especially when my fries are hot and my food is hot. I love it. Like when my food ain't hot, you get cursed out. Like, oh, don't fuck my food.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody watching Truth Be Told. Please share the live. Please share the live. We in the building. Share the live. We need to get up to 100,000 subscribers by tomorrow. By tomorrow.
Yeah, by 100. We need 100,000 by tomorrow, y'all.
By tomorrow. So just tell your friend, tell grandma, just get grandma in the building, right? Get a grandma, tell grandma to open up an account. Tell grandma, just tell your grandma to open up an account and just describe. Tell us for the church. All you got to tell grandma is for the church. She'll do it. Get grandma involved. Baby.
Them church people make a lot of money. I want a nose ring so bad, but I'm scared. Anyway.
You ain't African if you're scared to get a nose ring. You see African niggas get the bone in their nose. They be putting full bones in their nose.
It's, you know, you're eating that cold burger.
You're dog here. We got Leo in the building. Leo, share the live, Leo. I don't think you be sharing the live. Please share the live. We in the building.
Hey, Leo. You have to be African to get a fucking nose ring glam.
Let's introduce yourself. It's kind of live in here tonight. So let's introduce
I am Dana Anad, aka Vintage.
I mean, vintage is a word that's you got to look it up. And I say it in my special. It means like rare, one of a kind. It ain't like no bullshit. It's like vintage, like vintage. Yeah.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah. It's like a good thing.
We won't swear. It's vintage in.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Oh man, what's good, everybody? Man, I like anybody by the sound of my voice. If you can hear me, I hope you're in good spirits. I hope all your family's well. I hope you're well. I hope your mind is good. I hope your job is treating you right. I hope you ride this journey with us. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share the live. I am King Glam. I'm your host. And we're gonna be here for a while. I love y'all. Please share the live. Let's get it popping.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, nigga. Leo, you better get dark.
It does not mean old, okay, Leo?
I mean, vintage is the word.
It doesn't mean old.
Leo,
I mean, vintage is a word that's you got to look it up. And I say it in my special. It means like rare, one of a kind. It ain't like no bullshit. It's like vintage, like vintage. Yeah.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah. It's like a good thing.
You got to look it up, Leo. All right? And old is definitely not a part of the definition. Thank you very much. And don't get dark early. We didn't even start talking about anything yet. It's one of those days. Why? Because it's hot. What's the how hot is it? Yes, thank you. That's what it means. How hot is it where you are? Because it's like Africa over here in New York. He said you got 98. He said you got to look it up. Wow, nah, it went over like 101 in New York yesterday, and I'm sure today too. It's crazy. It went from
fucking lively this life. What'd you say? What'd you say?
How you come in here singing some fucking rock song and then asking what am I singing? What are you singing?
I'm telling the shit.
It sounds like dentist music.
I'm telling the shit is live.
Oh, anyway, okay. Nah, we don't need no rain in this fucking heat.
All right, give me 1 second. Get some news up.
I mean, we probably do, but I don't want to feel it.
No, we don't. You can't. Can we have both? Can we have heat and rain? Like mix this shit together? Like
don't want it. That's what brings the humidity. Nobody don't want that shit. That's mad sticky.
Sticky, icky.
Yeah, it's just gonna that's. Thank you.
Ooh wee. Shit is live. Shit is motherfucker.
You know, we putting ice in my bird's water and ice in the cat water. Make sure that they, have something cold to drink.
Cat boy, come out and play.
No, we gotta
do a remix, right?
You heard what happened? They dropped some charges on this dude.
I don't think they dropped the charges. Can we hear exactly what it was they did? I think that we need to.
Diddy trial prosecutors no longer planning to proceed in an attempt to kidnapping, attempted arson, or aided and abetting in the sex trafficking claims for racketeering conspiracy charge against the mogul.
I don't think they dropped the just like that. I don't think it's that clear and cut. But okay, we can read. And Jasmine Brand is definitely not really.
Let me see if my boys Law and Crime got anything.
Yeah, Law and Crime, they should be able to explain in depth.
Yeah, it was Tiffany. Tiffany, wasn't it Stephanie? Tiffany?
Elizabeth?
Whatever the name is. Say something.
Elizabeth. But Diddy trial, prosecutors no longer planning to proceed on attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, or attempted aiding and abetting sex trafficking claims for racketeering conspiracy charge against the mogul.
Let me read it.
Yeah, but it depends on where we're reading it from. The Jasmine brand is not.
I'm gonna read it from multiple sources, but we'll start here. I'm sure she's cutting and pasting shit. Prosecutors issued a letter to the judge, Arin the Sumerian, on Tuesday, stating that they want to streamline instructions for the jury as deliberations are expected to begin soon. They stated that they are no longer planning to proceed on the following claims concerning racketeering conspiracy charged against Diddy: attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking as a liability. Prosecutors said in the letter shared by the court reporter Megan Kniff that they want to avoid any confusion in the racketeering charge. Ultimately, they have to prove that Diddy and another party agreed to participate in an enterprise affair through racketeering, and it appears prosecutors haven't done that. As Kniff explained, Combs ordering or causing someone to commit an act doesn't equal an agreement. Diddy has been on trial since early May for racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. His defense rests their case after less than 30 minutes and without calling any witnesses to testify on Tuesday.
Not guilty.
Hello?
Yeah. You finished?
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that I don't know. I don't know if they really dropped the shit, but we shall see what they charge him with. Because what else? What's left?
The AUSA actually said something about streamlining jury instructions before revealing true motives to avoid any confusion as to the operative agreement for Court 1, aka the alleged agreement Combs must enter into with a conspirator to be guilty. The racketeering conspiracy charge is the weakest charge against Combs, and the prosecutors apparently realized that. Combs causing someone to commit an act does not count as an agreement. He and another have to agree to participate in an enterprise affair through racketeering. Oof, that's deep. That's real shit.
Did they?
That means that they gotta agree. It's not an enterprise.
They have to talk about it, and they both have to be in the understanding that that's what they're doing.
Absolutely, and that wasn't the case here.
Right, but so then he was still doing working in enterprise basically by himself.
You can't work on enterprise if everyone.
I'm saying they without him having that conversation with them, he was still doing the same shit. Yeah, he just didn't have that conversation to say this is the job, this is what we're doing. But as far as it, like him putting it one way versus him just telling them what to do and not having that conversation like, yo, we're gonna be doing this with the bitches, we're gonna be doing that with the niggas and whatever. Like that was just their job. He had somebody to clean the room. He had somebody to get the baby oil.
But that's what they're saying. They're saying that's not the case. They're saying that they wasn't
because they didn't have that specific conversation.
Okay, so they wasn't a part of the enterprise. This is a one-man job.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like a jerk off. When you jerking off, it's a one-man job. This is like a jerk off. This is a
and he probably knew that if he did have those conversations with the people, like I don't know how to explain it in that way,
then
he knows that is racketeering. So it's just like we're not gonna have that conversation. I'm just gonna tell y'all what to do, but we're not gonna talk about the ins and outs.
Okay, so you're gonna do what I say, but you're not gonna understand what you're doing based on what I'm saying.
But you understand what you're doing, but we didn't have that conversation.
You didn't have that conversation. I don't know.
Sidebar, y'all notice y'all be having more views in here early on. Sometimes.
I don't know.
Sometimes.
I don't know, Diddy. I don't know.
The majority of them come like later on, like after we get off.
What did he say?
We have more viewers early.
Leo, relax, Leo. What are you doing? We talking about Diddy.
I think that we have I think it just be dependent on what we talking about. And sometimes they be here for the dumbest topic.
How would you vote? A look at Diddy's verdict sheet to be filled out by jurors. Did you see this?
All right, go ahead, because I heard somebody reading this, so let's answer it.
All right, boom. All right, boom. This is if you have found the defendant guilty of count 1, then please indicate whether the pattern of racketeering activities that the defendant agreed would be committed involved arson, attempted arson, including aiding and abetting or conspiracy to commit arson in violation of California law. They already dismissed this, so this is not even worth even mentioning. All right, so we're going to null and void that. If you have,
they took that Kid Cudi story out.
Yeah, they cut it out. What were you at 20 minutes ago? We just mentioned the arson. All that shit just dropped. They dropped all that. They threw all that out. They can't bring that in. If you have found the defendant guilty of count 1, then please indicate whether the pattern. All right, we throw that out because count 1 is not even part of this. If you have found the defendant guilty of count 1, then please indicate whether the pattern of racketeering activities that the defendant agreed would be committed involved tampering with a witness. See, this all goes with the stuff they're throwing out. So all of this shit is not even worth even talking about. But
that's crazy because Kid Cudi went up there and said what he said. So I don't understand. It's not like that's not hearsay. That's coming from the nigga who he did it to. Even if they want to take the arson out, but that's still up to the jury. He mentioned it and he felt like that he had something to do with it.
Count 1 is a dub. Count 1 is a dub.
That's wild.
Count 1 is a dub. Count 2, sex trafficking, Cassie Ventura. How do you find the defendant Sean Combs with respect to count 2, sex trafficking? This is, I think, what's going to stick. I think this is what's going to fuck Diddy up.
What's the 2 options?
Guilty or
not guilty.
I think he's gonna go down because Cassie was she was sexing in states in different jurisdictions, so she was trafficking. It wasn't in one place; it was multiple locations.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Count 3: transportation with the intent to commit prostitution relating to Cassie Ventura. How do you find the defendant? I think he's going to be guilty on this too.
Guilty.
He was bringing her places to have sex with people.
That's on land.
That's on land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple occasions, different people, and they were getting paid. Anytime it's monetary,
Yeah, you paying for sex.
Paying for sex. That's prostitution.
And then they're traveling to you. You're paying for their transportation. You picking them up, dropping them off. They come into you. It's still traveling sex.
Count 4, sex trafficking. How do you feel the defendant Sean Combs with respect to count 4, sex trafficking? Don't say guilty. I think he's going to be guilty all the way down here. Count 5.
I think with Cassie, he's guilty with that one.
Oh, absolutely. Count 5, transportation with the intent to commit prostitution with Jane. I don't know who Jane is. How do you feel? Huh?
What did it say?
It's a count 5, transportation with the intent to commit prostitution relating to Jane. I guess Jane is the next victim. I don't know who that is in particular.
Jane Doe, which was they said it was 50's baby mother.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I don't think so. I think she liked every minute of it.
I think she was getting down with the get down. So we're gonna say not
guilty.
Okay, Cassie's guilty, but Jane Doe is, in that regard, is
not guilty.
Once you consider all the questions, please have this for person, sign, and date. This, I guess, this is it. Is this the whole thing for the whole case? Yeah, I think Diddy's gonna go down. I think Diddy's going down. Shout out to everybody watching. Share the live. Good show today. Good crowd. All right, I think Diddy's going down. Diddy's going down.
I think whatever with Cassie is going to be
down.
Guilty, and Jane Doe, you might have some that might say, but I think just from her, how she said she just loved him and like, and I think that she was in it. She had like ample opportunity to get away from him, and she just didn't want to.
Diddy.
So, and even the message that they read, where he was saying, she can stay or she can go, but whatever it is, if you're gonna stay, get back to the money or get back to business or whatever it is. So, and she went back. Bitch had $10,000. Like, what the $10,000 rent? So,
$10,000. What are you talking about? With $10,000, what are you talking about? $10,000. What are you talking about?
Her rent was $10,000.
Oh yeah, he was paying that.
Yeah, and he's still paying it up until now.
Damn.
Well, who knows after she testified if he's still paying it. But she didn't say anything. You know, I don't. A lot of people feel like she didn't say anything to harm him, so he might still be paying her shit.
He might be. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't think she did anything detrimental to her to affect him in this case. So she might still be getting her bills paid. She definitely might be still getting her bills paid. She might be still doing free calls. She might be doing it, while he in jail. I don't know. I don't. Who knows?
Ew, but and then what? That's how she ain't making no money.
I don't know what she making. I don't know.
She ain't making no fucking money. Isn't she like? I think she's on OnlyFans, but I don't think she'd be like on there with her naked body.
She's a very kinky girl. Don't take home to my bar.
Leo said paying for time between two people is for companionship. Whatever else happens is between the adults and private.
She's a very kinky girl.
Whatever happens between the adults is private. That's true, but in Cassie's in Cassie's situation, like she didn't want it. Like she was stuck.
I know.
She was stuck, and she was nothing like this Jane Doe. So again, I do think that Jane Doe wanted it and she liked it.
I don't think 50 Cent baby mother wanted it. I think she wanted it with what came with it. There's a difference between wanting it and wanting what came with it. She didn't mind opening the leg as long as she got the benefits that came with the leg opening. And if it didn't come with it, then she didn't want to do it. Let's be honest. I don't know. I don't think no. I'm not gonna say I don't think no woman likes to get fucked continuously by multiple men. There's probably a lot of freaks out there, but it's an end goal. It's an end game. I'm sure she had an end game. She wanted to get something out of this. Like I don't think she.
Well, most of the time that's excuse me.
That's like a man beating his meat. You think a man would jerk off if there was no end game? Like a man wouldn't jerk off if he couldn't come. Like I wouldn't jerk off if I couldn't come. If I knew I couldn't come, I wouldn't jerk off. I'm not doing that.
All right, well, that's not like the man getting gifts and getting his bills and his rent paid and shit like that.
It's still an end game. I'm still trying to get a climax. I mean, if the climax is to getting the gifts in the bags and the rent paid. If the woman ain't opening legs and getting that, then there's no purpose. I'm sure 50 Cent baby mother wanted to do something with a purpose. That's her purpose.
But if 50 would have made her like his girlfriend, just his girlfriend, then she would have been okay with that. Yeah, she would have been getting all of that stuff, but she wanted to be his girl. She said it. She was jealous of Young Miami, how he was out in the open with her. He was basically, in a relationship. That's what she wanted. She loved him. She wanted to be in a relationship with him. So it wasn't just the gifts and the money and shit.
Love will make you do menage a trois and different shit to make you lose all your self dignity. Love will do that. A lot of y'all ladies are guilty of that and getting less than what she got.
I don't know about a lot of ladies.
A lot of y'all fucking the bros and ain't getting nothing in return because you think you're gonna get that man. But you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up.
I mean, you got people out here fucking for less. Like for nothing, or
that niggas fucking for a rock.
Yeah, you got regular.
And I ain't talking about a rock on the hand. There's a rock in the street. Like, fuck me for that rock.
Regular people in the hood that's fucking, for niggas to buy them stuff and they buying them shit that they like, and it might be expensive or a little more costly, but it happens there and it's happening out here in the real world. So
Diddy got a supporter. G-Dep.
What?
Remember G-Dep, the rapper, special delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy supporting.
Who don't know, this is rapper G-Dep. He had a song called "Make This Money." Let's get it with Diddy, and that was at the height of the Harlem Shake. Take us through what you've been doing all this time.
I mean, I just came home. I was locked up. I came home like 2024 in April.
Nice.
Been working, man, getting it together, you know?
So, we got to put it out there. A lot of Diddy's artists don't really mess with him. And you're one that is showing up. Take us through that.
I mean, I'm not one to judge, right? You know what I mean? I can't in all good conscience say, the brother did whatever. I love him as a brother. I'm just coming to support him,
I love to see that. So do you think that we'll see more people like you and like other artists that were signed to Bad Boy coming out to help him, or or at least show support rather?
I mean, I would like to see it, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Have you been in contact with anyone else?
Not too much. Loon, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, Loon.
Yeah,
no, he's a criminal.
Though I don't know if he's gonna come through.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you for chatting with us. All right, ciao, guys. Have a good day in court.
This is what we call a publicity stunt, because first of all, that guy in the back is doing the whole, he's orchestrating the whole thing. This is TMZ. That's the only reason they let him do this. If it was a regular, ordinary YouTuber influencer, he wouldn't have did this. This is TMZ. It's a big outlet. So this is just pretty much publicity. This is what they're doing to get the narrative, changing the narrative. Shout out to G Dep. He was, but
he's there, so it doesn't matter who it is. I'm sure he would prefer to speak to TMZ because it's going to get out further. He's going to see that he's home.
You're not mad at that.
But maybe, I don't know, shit. Maybe Puff ain't do shit to him.
How you going to do that nigga in jail? He in jail all this time.
Yeah, so did he get money for that song?
Yeah, no, he
didn't. Like, did he get paid? Maybe he didn't have enough time for Puff to fuck him over because he's been locked up for so long. It's like the nigga made the song and then fell off the face of the earth. Is he the one who
y'all can call up too. Y'all can call up.
Huh? Is he the one who turned himself in for committing a murder from a long time ago?
Yep, and he got pardoned by the governor of New York. I think it was Kathy Holcomb. She pardoned him and got him free early. So he served some time. I think he did I don't think he did 10 years, but he got pardoned. I think it was in a certain program, but whatever. He got pardoned.
Loon. Did Loon have relatives in the industry?
Loon?
That's Mario Winans, right?
Loon and Mario Winans? What? What are you
talking about? No. I'm saying this Loon, like, where does he's just an artist, right? He don't have no family in the industry.
No,
just know him from being Loon, right?
Loon, yeah. And Loon hasn't shown up to the court. No one has shown up to the court other than G-Dep. G-Dep's the only person we know that's shown up to the court.
I mean, G-Dep, excuse me. Look at me. I'm forgetting his name.
See, you know why? Because, it's easy to pay his rent. Because his rent is not like 50 Cent baby mother's rent. His rent is not that much. His rent is probably about 1,000, like 1,200 probably.
You said about how much?
His rent about 1,200. It might be less. He might be on a program. I'm sure he's on a program. He got a jail. He probably don't have a job.
Right. He could be on the subsidy coming out of a halfway house.
Exactly. And Diddy could pay that subsidy forever. Like that ain't nothing to Diddy. So I mean, yeah. I mean,
I guess what's Puff getting out of it?
What Puff getting out of it? What do you mean? What Puff getting out of what? What he getting out of it? What G-Dep getting out of it?
He's on the subsidy getting his shit paid.
Yeah.
Right. So what's Puff getting out of doing that for him?
He's getting him to come to court to support him.
He only been there once, and we don't even know if he really went in.
I don't know how many times he's been there.
It is the first time in all these weeks that they said something about this guy going up there. And like I said, we don't even know if he went in. Please.
I don't know. I would hope he went in. Then don't waste your time now, nigga. You there for a reason. Go in the courtroom, nigga.
Kanye basically wasted his time. He came out here to go sit in the back room and then left in 10 minutes? Damn. These niggas don't have anything but time.
We need bigger. Diddy, this is the week where you need to make them calls to Mary. You need to call Khaled. You need to call Meek. You need to call the big.
No, hold up. What's the point?
I need
all of this time had to go by.
I need Mary
for him to call them now.
I need Mary to do her dance inside that courtroom right now. I need to.
Hey, Trevor.
I need Mary to do that dance inside. Trevor came back. Trevor, welcome. I need to see the Mary dance in the courtroom. Let me hold on. Let me. Y'all not hearing me. Hello, did I lose y'all?
All that's gonna do is make people laugh.
Hold on.
But if they did not come out,
hold on a second.
All this time, why would they come out now?
Hold on a second. What'd you say?
If they didn't come out after all this time, why would they come out now?
Because it's time. This is crunch time.
No.
This is crunch time. This means you
Trevor said that Puff is going to be released. That's crazy. If he is, I wonder how are these people going to be acting towards him and how he's going to act towards the people.
I need this in the courtroom right now. This is what we need to see in the courtroom right now.
Yo, it's so crazy. Like, she must do this because I went to see her in Atlanta. Yo, she really fucking dances like this, and it's so crazy that they put her shit in the choreography, so her dances dance like that.
Damn. I want the truth. I need Mary in that courtroom.
It was cute though, because Mary has her music is fucking timeless. But yeah, she really dances like this.
We need Mary in that courtroom doing this.
Yeah, Trevor. Everybody is trying to separate themselves. I want the truth. And didn't we learn about TD Jakes from Puffy? Like, I don't even know if TD Jakes had an identity before Puff. So I can't remember, if we met him first or through Puff or by himself. But those two, after he done asked if you ever been swallowed, he know where he was swallowed at and where he was swallowing. But now all of a sudden he ain't never been to a Diddy party.
Oprah either.
He a liar. Oprah might not have been to them parties, but she look like a freak herself. They might not be. Wow.
We need them coming up. We need them pulling up to the courtroom like this. This is why we need these niggas pulling up. Like, what they got love for Diddy, pull up like this, nigga. We need we need this fat ass nigga. Bring your fat ass to the courtroom, nigga. What you doing, nigga? What you nigga living your best life, nigga? Live your life in that courtroom, nigga. Bring your big ass down there, nigga. Another one. You supposed to bring down there like another one.
He hiding after Drake humiliated his big ass.
Yeah. Meek and Mary. Mary and Callie. I need to bring your asses down there. Y'all need to get it popping right now.
Mary what?
Mary need to get her ass down there right now.
She ain't going nowhere. She wanna. Oh no, she's dead on Power. So 50 probably was like, you want to support that nigga? I'm killing you.
Got your beat in tennis. You got your.
We need this nigga down there. We need him down there.
I want the truth.
He needs to hop all the way in the doors and through the fucking metal detector like that.
You better bring
and then hop up the steps, or when you get in the elevator, continue hopping until you get in the courtroom and hop your ass in the seat.
You know we had to do a remix, right?
Big hop your ass through that metal detector, nigga. You used to it, nigga. Get your ass up in that courtroom.
Make sure you be yelling, yeah, daddy. Yeah, daddy. I'm proud of you, daddy.
Who else was this? Who we missing?
Come out and play.
Oh man, damn. Wow. Yeah, y'all need to do better. Y'all doing Diddy dirty out here. You need to get your ass in them courtrooms, man. Get in the courtroom and support Diddy, man. Call up if you think they should be supporting Diddy. Call up if you think they should support Diddy. If you don't think they should support Diddy, call up and let me know why. The number's there. Call up. The hotline is open. It's not call. Your feelings. Let us know.
Nah, I don't think that they're gonna support him because then people gonna start digging into their business.
Nobody gonna dig into your business. You just going to court.
Yes, they are, because it's like, wait a minute, why are you supporting this guy? Maybe you have something to hide too, and the general public is better than the FBI. They will find your business out and put it out there. So
yeah, I don't see Oprah and TD Jakes in the back room getting freaked off. I don't see that.
What? You don't?
I see Oprah in some boy shorts talking about daddy bust me open. Like, I don't see Oprah. Maybe TD Jakes. I don't see that fat nigga again. I can see him. I see TD Jakes being oiled up though. TD, I see that. I see that fat nigga. I see him getting oiled up in the back with some two Asian women. Like, he like shit like that.
I can see both of them being freaks. I can see
Oprah
The
Oprah?
freak.
Oprah got, you know, they Stedman bust that ass enough where she had to relax. No.
I don't think Stedman is real.
I ain't seen Stedman in years. Is Stedman alive? That nigga's in a freezer somewhere. She freezing that nigga for another.
He's imaginary. That's all.
No, he's not. He is a real person. We know how Stedman looks. He is a person. It's just that, is he alive? Because I haven't seen that nigga. Oprah got that nigga on pause right now. That nigga must have did some crazy shit.
How we know Stedman is real?
How we know anybody's real? Right? Everybody could be AI. You know, we taking people's word for it today. And Puff released, what is Gene Deal going to do? I don't know. Gene Deal is snitching like a bitch. Like
he said, he's Stedman. Exactly. See,
you fucking Oprah.
Stedman anybody can be Stedman. You can identify as Stedman if you want.
How's the Oprah pussy, Trevor? Is the pussy good? Oprah pussy like it's garbage. It just look. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I think I'm going to
I think it's
I don't think Oprah pussy is given. I don't think her pussy is given. I'm just saying. It should be given. It shouldn't be given. She's old as shit. I don't know.
Gene, but Gene been talking his shit before. Puffy got into this trouble, right? So no, I don't think anything's gonna happen to Gene.
Nothing's happening to Gene. Gene is the
do something to him because everybody's gonna think that it was him that put, but you got to prove that. But Gene will probably be all right.
You know how much money this nigga been making?
Because if he beats the shit and then he comes out and does the exact same thing that he just beat, he's out of control.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he been talking about him for a minute.
Nigga, he didn't get his reparations. Nigga didn't get what he's owed. I don't know. Shit crazy. The Gene Deal got a story to tell. Nigga telling the world for a price. Nigga definitely got a price. He definitely got a price. Call up, y'all. He definitely got a price. I don't know. This Rico shit is crazy, man. These rappers, they getting Rico. This is unfortunate. Like I don't know. Jay-Z, is Jay-Z coming up? Is who else is next? Like they trying to put Fat Joe behind the wall. Do you have a freak release party in less than 24 hours? I don't think Diddy gonna be freaking off after he get out. He's gonna turn Christian. I think
it would be crazy if he goes and does the same shit. That would be wild.
Diddy going Christian after this. He gonna drop a Christian album, nigga, and he gonna be tap dancing. That nigga ain't doing nothing freakish, nigga. That nigga might he might tie his ass up and cut his nuts off. I don't know. He don't want none of this shit. He don't want no parts of Freak. If he hear Freak, he gonna faint. Like he don't want nothing to do with it. He just want to get out. You know?
You said Kanye is next.
Kanye might be. Kanye don't give me freak vibes though. Kanye give me weird vibes. Like Kanye look like I don't know. Maybe Kanye might be part of this shit. Like I don't know.
I don't know if Kanye give me freaky.
Kanye give me a whole vibe. Like he like to see his wife get fucked by black men. Because I don't think Kanye could please her. Like
he might like to watch.
He might like to watch.
It seems like Puff just like to watch too though. So
like Kanye would do a beat while he watches his wife get beat down.
If he becomes a pastor, he'll be the most successful pastor ever. Probably. People would be feeling to beat up in Ye Church.
That's crazy.
I mean, he was already doing his Sundays, but I don't think he was preaching, right? He just had the choir.
Shit alive. Do y'all think Diddy gonna get out? Call us up. We want to hear we want this is our show too, so we want y'all to call up and let me know if y'all think Diddy gonna get out. Call the number up. If y'all think Diddy gonna get out, call up and let's talk about it. If y'all think he gonna get out, we want to know why. What's your perspective? What's your perspective on the whole Diddy trial? Let me know. Do you think Diddy's days are numbered, or you think he has an opportunity to walk free? We want to know. This is truth be told. We want your truth. Call up.
Oh, Puffy Church. Oh.
Puffy, we don't want to go to Puffy Church, all right? Puffy Church is nowhere.
Yeah, people might go.
No one wants to go there. No. Puffy Church. You know when you go get the church chicken at the end of the church, when you go downstairs to get the plate, there ain't no plate down there, nigga. It's oil and it's oil and freaky shit, nigga. It's fucking
and no condoms because they say he don't like condoms.
Nah, ain't no condoms down there.
No condoms.
No condoms, nigga. No condoms being served in the Diddy church. Nigga. Fuck them. Leave them condoms at home, nigga. Bring your money.
What's the name of the KY that he like?
Astroglide.
Yeah. Astroglide and baby oil. No condom.
I want the truth. I want the truth.
Shit. You'll have you confessing your sins in the basement, nigga, while you getting gelled up. You know, and dig down.
Not one time did we ever hear about them people eating food. Like they just drank alcohol, took pills, and fucked.
The food.
What did they ever eat?
The pill is the food. Swallow the pill. That's the food. And drink it down with some alcohol. That's the food. The pill.
That's crazy.
Ecstasy, the Molly. You don't need no food when you fucking. Food and fucking don't go together.
And they took Medicaid. They took shit to stay up, so they wasn't sleeping.
You ever had sex?
Like,
that's crazy. I never heard a nigga get fucked and was thinking about food while they was fucking. Like, damn, I am hungry. Like, I wish I had. It don't happen. You getting fucked. You getting fucked.
You could think about it, and then after you finish,
you ever eat? Ooh, I want a Big Mac right now. I want a Big Mac because I got some big dick.
Yeah, that's wild, Trevor.
Let's talk about Fat Joe. Fat Joe, lawyer represented Fat Joe, former hype man in 20 million civil case, arrested for allegedly striking a process server with his car. So this is the guy that's representing Tyrone Blackburn is representing the hype man for Fat Joe. TA. He got arrested for striking a process server with a car. I don't know. I'm gonna read this. This is crazy. The attorney representing Fat Joe, former hype man, is an explosive $20 million lawsuit, just got himself caught in some legal heat of his own. According to a report from TMZ, Blackburn was arrested Wednesday morning for allegedly striking a process server with his car. In the case you missed it, this all stemmed from the lawsuit filed by Fat Joe, ex-hype man. So I think while claiming damages for a slew of workplace issues, meanwhile, Fat Joe has already flipped the script earlier this year by accusing Dixon and Blackburn of extortion and defamation and filing a separate lawsuit back in April. New York police alleged that the incident happened in May when Blackburn allegedly hit a process server with his vehicle, resulting in what they call a minor injury. Fat Joe legal team isn't buying this as an accident. Tyrone Blackburn arrest comes as no surprise to me. It's just the latest example of his malicious and manipulative pattern of misconduct finally coming to light, says Joe attorney, Joe Tapcompagna. Blackburn is an embarrassment to the legal profession and is a disgrace watching. His use to the court system to shield an extortion tactic. So he got served.
When did this happen? This happened like months ago, right?
Now he got arrested yesterday. Oh,
but it happened months ago.
It happened months ago, but he got arrested recently. Yeah, he got today. I think yesterday or today he got arrested.
Did he leave the scene of an accident and they just now finding him?
I don't know. They said he hit somebody. It was a minor injury, and they just now getting him. I don't know how.
Not an attorney leaving the scene of an accident.
Now listen, I gotta go so I can defend myself.
Like what? How did he hit this person months ago and they now arresting him?
I gotta go get myself a lawyer. I'll be back.
Like it's not even like he's out on bail.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. I don't
like
know.
They're just catching him for the first time.
Like you didn't know who hit you. Like you just let the nigga walk away. It was a minor injury. You didn't get the nigga information.
He was on the run.
How you gonna run? He's a lawyer that's out there in the public.
I don't know. Maybe he had the heads up or some shit. Like
I want the truth.
But now Ice done caught up with his ass.
Who caught up?
Ice. Look, listen, that man.
They said Rock Nation had something to do with the arrest. I'm just saying. They said Ice had. They said Rock Nation. They said Rock Nation has something to do with it.
Is he out on bail? Who's they?
Who's they? Rock Nation?
No. Who's they? They said.
No, the media. There was somebody said. I think Choke said it.
Oh, somebody said that. Well, look, I don't know. Right, like how you out here?
Free Tyrone. They doing Tyrone dirty.
Like he's fought mad cases within all of these months that this happened. So Trevor said putting a lawsuit on someone and getting arrested is crazy. It's mad lawsuits. Like he done been through a bunch of shit for these last couple of months.
That nigga be suing any and everybody. That nigga don't give a fuck. Nigga, let's sue him, nigga. We got time, nigga. I got money. You got money, I got time.
Why is this happening? Why is happening right now?
I don't know.
And did he make a statement? Clearly, no, right?
Who?
Tyrone Blackburn.
How you gonna make a statement in jail? You can't make a statement in jail, nigga. You trying to get out?
What the fuck? Like, no bail? Nobody to make a statement on his behalf? Where's his attorney? He's representing himself.
I want to talk to my lawyer, nigga. I did talk, nigga. Talk, nigga. Look in the mirror. Nigga,
all right, I'm gonna bring a mirror in here if you want.
I want to talk to my attorney.
Selfish. Nah, listen.
Nigga, you are your attorney, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Sit down, nigga. We got food coming in a minute.
Go talk to yourself in that motherfucker.
That's the worst when you're a lawyer, nigga. Who you turn to when you're a lawyer and you in jail, nigga? I need somebody else to help me. You know, little
Listen, Michael Jackson said, "Start with the man in the mirror."
Gotta relax.
I wonder how Michael.
Whitney said it's not right, but it's okay. She's gonna make it anyway. So, Tyrone, I don't know who you can run to because Escape asked that question too, and we never got that answer.
Gotta relax.
Fat Joe released the statement after being hit with a $20 million lawsuit. I've been tested for a few months. I lost my big brother, my father, my mother, and I'm now fighting against these disgusting lies. But please know I would not break it. I would never back down. I had individuals in my circle that had my love and kindness. I had niggas in my circle take my love and kindness for weakness. But how many times must we forgive them? I have been I had people steal from me, grow jealous of me, lie on me, do it all. Me and my family are the ones who stuck dealing with the consequences and bad decisions. I think that's how he would have said it.
That's not how Fat Joe speaks.
I'm not reading the rest of this. Can you read the rest of this?
Man, no, I can't. Sorry. If I make my screen bigger, I'm going to freeze. I'm not going to be looking crazy for
I've been tested I'll read it. I've been tested the last few months. I lost my big. Oh, this is the same shit. This is. Wait, is he repeating himself? I have individuals in my circle take low. If you get fired for doing something wrong, just take the L and live with it. But instead, they plot on your downfall as they watch you move on with your life. They decide to go after one of the things you value the most, your reputation. They figure that you can make up the most insane stories. If they threaten you with a lawsuit, then you pay, and then it feel like you finally won. Probably with your theory, I'll never let anyone on the streets extort me. So how would I ever let a crook attorney and a coward ex-Hypeman extort me? I'm from the Bronx, nigga. Mr. Tyrone Black, attorney at law, since you want the clout, we can finish it in court. The time of lawyers using the law license as a badge to extort people and destroy the family with no evidence is over. I am not the one you will mess with in the wrong one this time. End scene. Wait, it might be one. Oh, that's it. Okay, that's it.
I want the truth.
Metro spoke. He speaks.
The way you was reading, Fat Joe don't speak like that, but that's how Method Man used to rap.
Fat Joe don't speak like that? He was like,
okay. Nah, I don't think he speak that way.
Oh, I felt like a fat. I was thinking about the old Fat Joe, the old Joe. I was thinking about the old Joe, heavier Joe, the one that was bigger. Like,
had to take, yeah.
You know, when you
take to inhale a little more.
You know, when you fat, you eat. You got to take breaths when you eat, like deep breaths, like before you chew, like you got to take. I was thinking I'm talking and eating at the same time. Like I was thinking, Joe. Shout out to Joe.
I don't think what did he say in that? I really that didn't really keep my attention. I don't think he said much in that shit.
He's being distorted. It's a shakedown.
Well, he should have never took that guy to court first.
He didn't take nobody to court. He was claiming.
He did. He sued him first.
He was claiming defamation of character.
Well, whatever. Okay.
He wasn't suing anybody.
He should have just ignored it.
How anyone's gonna ignore me?
If you not doing the shit, then like
if a nigga out there saying you molesting little girls,
he didn't say all of that back then.
Ignore it.
Saying that now.
He's saying it now, exactly. So
he didn't say all that before. If you would have just ignored him, then nobody would have fucking believed him. Now he went all the way to court because you took him first, and now he went to court, and now he's saying all this shit. He probably would have like had no choice but to be quiet because nobody would have believed him if he would have ignored it. But listen, Papoose didn't say the ages of the women, but he did insinuate that it was someone that purchased a home and used to have they side pieces come over there. He didn't say that it was Fat Joe, and he definitely didn't say the ages of the people or whatever. But many of us assumed that he was speaking about Fat Joe, and at that time, we wouldn't even think that they were underage girls. So now that this story came about, and there was underage girls in a home that he purchased on the side, now we can kind of put two and two together. So I don't know if he was out here messing with them young girls. He needs to go, and I believe that they're trying to make. Did this turn into a federal case yet? I believe that they're trying to turn this into a federal case, and it seems like the guy has evidence. We didn't see any, but it seems like he has evidence and a lot of receipts. And this nigga really took a 15 or a 16-year-old girl to go and or pay for her to get a BBL. That
allegedly.
I said if he did it, that's wild.
This is salacious. Like this is. Whew,
did this turn into a federal case yet?
Not yet. They didn't go that far yet. I think what happens to Diddy is gonna whatever happens to Diddy is gonna play out based on what's gonna happen to Joe. Like if Diddy goes to jail, it's a strong case.
What do you mean? What happens to Joe is based on what happens with Puff?
No. What happens to Puff is going to base on what happened to Joe. If Puff,
right, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna see how that shit
they're
plays
going
out.
to go for the gusto. They're going to keep it pushing. They're going to get every rapper in jail that they can. They're going to keep it. You know, they're going to keep it pushing. They're going.
But the thing about it is, it's fucked up that they're looking for black and browns to do these things too. But if these niggas didn't do these actions, there wouldn't be nobody to take them down. There wouldn't be anything to take them down for.
What you mean if they didn't do these actions? What do you mean? Cal, pull up, nigga.
If they weren't doing what they're being accused of doing.
What do you mean?
Like Puffy and his freak offs. If he wasn't doing what the fuck he is accused of doing, then there would be no accusation. So there wouldn't be anybody to take down. So yes, on one hand, it is fucked up. They're trying to get the black and browns and take all of them down, all of our rappers. But on the other hand, if these niggas weren't doing these things, then they will be fine.
Can I ask a random question?
Right.
How is pornography legal?
I don't believe that at all. Joe, don't look worried at all. The cases I don't know. What'd you say?
I asked you a question. You reading comments.
Yeah, I was reading that first. What'd you say?
How's pornography legal?
How is it?
How's pornography legal?
Legal?
Legal.
I mean, I don't know. I know that it's not supposed to be easy for people to just get, but so I don't know. I don't know how legal you can say it is because you can't just do these things. Like in movies, you can't just have people. You can't see shit inserting. Like it's not like
I'm not even going there. I'm just wondering the fact that they having sex and getting paid for it. That just sounds like prostitution. Like I just want to know how,
because it's like underground shit.
No, but it's not. It's legal though. But I want to know how they're getting away with this. Like how is the government saying, okay, you can have pornography, and it's okay. Just pay the taxes when you fucking.
Trevor said is blocked in North Carolina. He said it's not there.
That's
what they was calling for. These Republicans were calling for
Project 2025.
Yeah, for porn to be illegal.
Now don't get me wrong. Don't ban the porn now. Make porn great again. I don't want to. I just want to know why is it legal? How is it legal? Not why, but how. I just don't know the how part. The how and the why. I don't know. I just want to know how is it legal. How's it legal to have sex and get paid for it? Did he go into jail? I don't know. What's the difference? I don't know. Because I'm sure people are baby oiling people up before the sex, and there's workers involved in the camera crews and all of that. What's the difference? I don't know. It's like like Diddy was doing a big production porn company, and everyone was just freaking off.
It's like the porn people are independent contractors for a business for the sex business. They're independent contractors.
Can you on the phone ask how porn is legal?
No, what?
That's how porn is legal. They don't think you were trying to sign up for nothing like that. I'm just asking.
Kel says porn has its illegal ramifications.
Double up.
Trevor says it's a state issue. The laws are different per state. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I guess they do try to make it hard for the kids to get to it.
Oh wait, no pun.
Right?
Say it again. They did what?
Yeah.
Say it again.
They try to make it hard for the kids to get to it. That I don't know. You didn't have to put them just hard get to it. Next, nigga. How did we even get there?
I don't know. We talking about Fat Joe. He giving chicks BBLs at 16.
Yeah, that's wild. See, and now, again, Papoose did not say him by name, but
Papoose,
if he's the person that was renting them houses to have them little girls go over there, he needs to be in jail. He needs to be in jail.
I don't know. I think Fat Joe did some crazy shit in his life, but I don't think he would take a woman to get a BBL at 16. I don't think because
you know what's crazy? I believe this BBL shit and this underage shit over and faster than him doing some gangster shit. Like, and you could tell me that he robbed somebody or shot something up, and I believe him fucking the young girls over that.
Oh, you don't believe Fat Joe's a gangster? I
don't believe, no.
You just don't believe in Fat Joe.
I don't. Kel said there's children animals. Porno can be legally accessed by an adult, which is legal, just like the hip hop police. They have the porn police. Oh wow. Be careful out there. I'm not. Glenn better Google all this shit that he's asking for.
You say Fat Joe's a capper?
I think so.
Let's go over some of the instances.
I think that he be lying a lot.
Let's take a trip with Fat Joe doing his different allegations. Let's see. Can we do that?
I hope it's one where people like actually have the lies that he fucking said.
Oh, where's the voice? Where's the
almost getting killed in the Bronx?
Really happened, Shane. This guy was like, and for no reason, he shot up my whole rental. We was in there. I hear the block going, oh my God, they killed Joey and Tony. And we get up, it's bullets.
Yeah.
This man here, he had me shook.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a drop on him. I went to his block, seen him on the corner, we 3 deep. The rustiest guns you ever see. We about to jump out and get him. This guy's in the middle of the street. Oh, there's a story about an Ecuadorian kid who tried to air me out 8 times in 2 days. This really happened, Shane. This guy was like, and for no reason, he shot up my whole rental. We was in there. I hear the block going, oh my God, they killed Joey and Tony. Then we get up, it's bullets. This man here, he had me shook. I couldn't get a drop on him. I went to his block, seen him on the corner. We 3 deep. The rustiest guns you ever see. We about to jump out and get him. This guy's in the middle of the street. Oh, there's a.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop fucking lying.
He love you. And James Brown came on, and these little girls knew James Brown.
They ain't know James.
On God. Damn. Yo, Kiss. Yo, Kiss on God.
Which one? Which song came on? Not my power.
Get on up and then do it. Get on down. And all these little, I don't know if they got it on TikTok. I don't know if they got it on video games. I don't know if they got it on little girl movies.
Yes.
All these little girls knew the James Brown record. Get on up and keep moving. Get on down. They were singing every word. I'm sitting there like, how do y'all know James Brown shit? They knew every word. So it had to cross over through TikTok. Had to cross over through a movie, TikTok, a girl movie. I don't know. That shit is
TikTok. Exactly.
No, this ain't gonna be a successful show if you the leader of the Fat Joe Cap Club, right? Because you keep pulling your hoodie down like you don't believe it. They not gonna.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
I believe Angel Martinez is the host for with Biggie. I went in there and I talked about how I connected Bone Thugs and Harmony with Biggie Smalls to go Bone and Biggie. And I see it go viral and everybody's like, it's Cap. Joe's capping again. Steve Lobel's on here, who's been Bone Thugs manager for 30 years. He's on it. Bro, Bone Thugs and Harmony was the biggest group at the time. Biggest, selling 30 million. They were tight with Tupac, so they didn't want to do the song out of respect for Tupac. But I convinced them to get in the studio with Big and do Bone and Biggie, and they did it, and I'm sure they're happy that I convinced them to do that because it's a legendary song that everybody loves. Now, when I say stories like this, people think I'm capping. I'm lying. Oh, Cap, this is Cap. I can't make this shit up. Do you want the best stories in hip hop or no? I love Angie Martinez.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
I like Dick from Kansas.
Where's the one where he said that he had like an album with I think he said him and Biggie had an album. They had
feds, you can't get commissary.
Like a whole.
I walked in the feds with 5 G's cash in my pocket, but you couldn't get it for 2 weeks. So there's a line of niggas giving you 2 bananas, cereal, a cup.
He been in jail before?
The leader of the Puerto Ricans, he comes over, like, he got these holes in his face, so you know he's a bad guy. You can tell, right? So he's like, yo, I see all the black dudes with you, and I know you from New York, and the Puerto Ricans from New York, but over here, we stick to our own. I sit down and I say, yo, Poppy, let me explain something. The first thing you need to do is let your cousins in New York tell you I'm not a rapper. Yo, this is my first 20 minutes in jail. The nigga look at me, he start laughing. He was like, yo, but just know the Boricuas ain't with you in here. I'm like, all right then, my nigga, I came in here dolo anyway.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
He was in jail.
He was really in the street driving around gold chains and MPVs and all that when we was young with Fat Joe.
Camera talking shit. Yeah. We want the fake shit. I said, yeah, I mean, some of the lies. You said he had a lie about what? What'd you say?
When he used to sit in that chair or that podcast that he used to have, that's where he used to tell the most lies.
To real talk, Fat Joe will tell you this, nigga. Puerto Ricans, listen, Puerto Ricans and New Yorks, we ain't grow up kumbaya. Nigga, they had to stand. Listen, they had to stand their own. I'm older than Fat Joe. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Them niggas had to stand their own.
What'd you say?
Somebody from the Terror Squad. I seen they did a video. I don't know if it was the Art of Dialogue or whatever, but they did a video and it was circulating on Instagram.
We went in the building. Share it live.
The nigga was like, it was like a Hispanic versus black kind of fight in the prison or whatever. He told all his homeboys, all his black homeboys, not to come out they cell. And then the other black guys that I guess they was beefing with, they poked them all up. And I'm like, his story just did. Who the hell was that?
You ever think
They always fucking lying.
Why the fuck you lying?
From Fat Joe all the way down to Remy. Always.
You're more famous than your bank account?
Hell fucking yeah. It's not even close. If you got paid for every picture, every time you said hi, every time you hugged the baby, every going through the airport, every time you, hey, Fat Joe, you'll be a gazillion.
They know me everywhere. And it's crazy. The way I knew that I was famous was I flew to Morocco. It's a true story. This is Makadesh. They pick me up, but I get in the back of the truck. Nah, I'm telling you.
Man.
They drive out into the desert. About an hour and a half in, I start saying, damn, they caught me. The Taliban. No, I'm telling you, there ain't nothing out there. There ain't a water fountain, gas station, nothing. It's straight
What you
desert.
doing there?
I was going to do a show. These guys wasn't talking English, and they drove into the fucking desert for 2 hours straight. And I'm thinking in my head,
it's over.
Oh, that's it. It's over.
It's over.
They got me. I swear to God, I was that scared. I thought they had me. And then we pull up, and it's like a fucking oasis. They have villas. Most beautiful shit in the world. 2 minutes ago, I thought I was kidnapped by the Taliban in the middle of nowhere, and she looks up and go, oh, it's Fat Joe. That's how I knew I was famous.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Break. It was personal.
What's the foulest a chick ever did to one of your mans?
I can't enter this realm.
No, when you go pick up your man and he got the mustache, no, he off. As far as me, it's like, yo, I done seen it. Like, I had a serious girlfriend, and I was in the hood. This before I ever thought I was gonna be Fat Joe the rapper. And every single guy I ever had beef with, I'm like, yo, Black Tone, I'm gonna get him. Yo, Chaguito, I'm gonna get him. All that shit while I'm sitting there. Yeah. Everybody from the hood, I'm a this, that. So I break up with the girl, and they hit me, yo, Crack.
She with Chaguito.
Sorry, she just walked out the spot with Chaguito. Yo, Crack, Black Tone. He smashed the short. They'll f all your enemies. And then once they finish with the enemies, they'll f your friends. You can't do nothing about it. You just got to handle it and take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Would you forgive someone who ran through your enemies and your friends? Fat Joe.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
We went over that earlier, Trevor. Did you see the one where he said that he just recently, like a couple days ago, he said that he robbed everybody in his gym class, 70 students? Yeah, he just said that he robbed everybody in his gym class, and
let's find it. We can find it. Oh, 1 second.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
The whole gym. Sound like some bullshit to me. Like 70 kids without a gun. Like, yo, everybody give me your coats, give me your Walkmans, give me your this. Some of the kids I was actually cool with. This boy definitely lying. And I was like, yo, run it. Everybody, run it. I couldn't even carry it. Some of the guys I robbed had to help me carry the stuff for them. Terrible. You know? And then they threw me out of that school, Morris High School. And I once robbed the whole gym.
Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Damn, 20 people.
We want the people. If you went to school with Fat Joe, please come over here and talk to us.
I would pay somebody that went to school with Fat Joe that got a story to tell. I would pay you.
Yeah, like we need pictures though. Like we need.
I need audio. I need evidence. I need somebody calling up.
Why he's singing and cursing?
I want the truth.
Oh, why is that? Oh, the meme song.
What's that?
Caller,
what up? Caller, what up?
Going on? How's everyone doing tonight?
What's good? What's good? What's your name?
Hi.
Nelson.
Nelson, what's up? Talk to us. Welcome to the show, by the way.
You know, this thing. Oh, thank you. This thing with Fat Joe. We're not going to know the conclusion until whatever comes out from this.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens as new developments unfold. But so I really have not too much to say on that. But I do want to address another situation that's going viral heavily, and that is with Papoose and Remy.
Okay, talk about it.
Remy Ma needs to move on. Papoose found happiness, and she can't handle it.
Woo! Talk about it. Talk about it, Nelson. Talk about it.
It's just like, why does she have to disturb his peace? Right? Like, why?
You're a woman.
I mean, she thought he couldn't find happiness without her. And this is what happens when you are disloyal to the man who held you down when she was doing the prison bit.
Talk that shit, Nelson! Whoa! Talk that shit tonight. Truth be told, clap.
Now, and here's the thing. Just because I'm a man, I'm not trying to be biased with this. I'm just I call balls and strikes.
Yes.
She needs to leave that man alone. He's co-parenting. He ain't bothering her. So don't fuck up his vibe. That's it. You know, this shit is just crazy.
Damn. It is. You're 100% absolutely right. Absolutely right. Can you relate, Nelson? Can you relate? Any situation you went through that similar to this?
I don't have any children yet.
Okay.
But I have been through with what Pap is going through. You know, listen, at the end of the day, people either come into your life for a reason or for a season.
Woo! Nelson is dropping.
Remy Ma, Remy, she's forever gonna be in Pap's life. Why? Because they got a kid together.
Yes.
I want the truth.
So Pap can't get, you know, he can't just totally avoid her.
Yes.
You know, he's being a good dad, co-parenting, and he's moved on. But at the end of the day, this is what happens when you become disloyal to people, and she's paying a heavy price. And all these viral videos, truth be told,
wait up.
The truth.
And truth be told, she is hurting inside, and she's just trying to let off these feelings through these viral moments. But deep down, she is regretting leaving Papoose.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think she is too.
Nelson, you done said it.
Nelson, where you calling from?
Calling from Nelson?
I'm calling from Massachusetts. Ooh. I'm originally from New York, from the Bronx.
Oh, yes, I knew you were from the Bronx. Nelson, do me a favor. Throw that X in the air right now for me. Put that BX in the air. Put that sign up. Throw that X. You in Massachusetts. You better remember where you came from. Don't ever forget where you came from. You from that X, nigga. We dirty. We grimy. Gritty, baby. And we ain't fucking with Remy, even though she's from the Bronx. Yeah. We call a spade a spade. If you, you know what I'm saying?
It's fucked up. It really is fucked up. But you know what? People, every time she wants to post viral videos, she's losing. She's been lost. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to be loyal to people who, like how he was, and he took it like a man. You know, this loyalty, he took it, but he turned that into happiness, and good for him. Because look, at the end of the day, even though I don't have kids, I don't know if you guys have children. Like you don't want your kids to see you down and out. You want your kids to see you on your feet, happy. So he's doing it right. She's doing it wrong, and quite frankly, she needs to leave the boy alone.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
Are you please make? Did you subscribe?
Make sure you subscribe, Nelson. We want you in the building. We want you to be a truth juror. I need you in the building every night.
Please subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Truth Be Told Podcast 365.
Oh. And on YouTube.
And when are you guys live? When are you guys?
We live almost every day about 8, 9ish.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, I just want to speak my piece with this whole thing with Pap and Remy. I don't think it's gonna end. But at the end of the day, though, she just needs to stop. You know, he's happy. He's moved on, and I'm happy for him. And his new woman, she is a superstar.
Nelson, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to tell Remy to move the fuck on loud. Can you tell Remy to move the fuck on in your loudest voice?
Remy, move the fuck on.
Oh shit! Thank you, Nelson. Nelson the move. Thank you, Nelson, for calling. Thank you, Nelson. Nelson.
I want the truth.
Nelson in the Massachusetts.
I want the truth.
By the way to the Bronx.
I want the truth.
Nelson.
I want the truth.
Nelson subscribed.
I want the truth.
Nelson told some shoot.
I want the truth.
Nelson told his truth tonight.
I want the truth.
Nelson, I like it. Damn, we got the show tonight. We lit. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Yeah, girl, move on.
You gotta move. Woof.
And this man is a liar. Like, he's a capper. Cap. I don't think that there's anything that we can believe. And I can't believe 50 doesn't. Like, they must have had to have a talk.
No, make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to the page.
I'm not seeing 50 posted. He was like, it's baseless.
We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I'm not seeing him say, I don't know why he worded it that way, but I kind of feel like it's not that he doesn't believe it and believes that it's baseless. It's just that they had a conversation that Fat Joe probably apologized to him, because 50 already came out and said that, him and Joe had a conversation, and Joe was basically beefing with 50 on behalf of Jay-Z. Like, he just got caught up and tried to be loyal. So maybe when they had that conversation, Fat Joe was honest, and like if 50 was like, "Yo, I heard you had a bag on my head," and Fat Joe so they must have had a conversation, because 52, for them to be beefing the way they were beefing, and for him to not believe or say that the accusation is baseless, is kind of off to me.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I think Fat Joe copped the plea and apologized to 50 for that.
Can Fat Joe get a racketeering charge just off that alone? Setting up 50 Cent and a conspiracy to assassinate?
He gotta prove that.
They gotta prove
you gotta prove that.
Text messages, I'm sure. I don't know.
That's not proof. But when you gotta have some proof of what the fuck did Fat Joe do, and then it's like, okay, you gotta prove that that's that man's phone. It's a lot behind that. Where are the people? Even if you, I don't know, because that might be like a Young Thug thing. But if they have the people that said that they was a part of it, he told them to do this and he told them to do that. But I don't know. I don't think so.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
It might come out, in court, just like the Kid Cudi shit. But
they did, but they took that shit off the table. Like, don't bring that up. You can't bring Kid Cudi up no more.
That's not. Well, guess what? If I am in the jury, I'm still thinking about that. You can't tell me to disregard some shit that I heard about.
Kidnapping,
especially
arson. Regard that
like testimony. We served. This person came up there more than once. We had to hear what they on. Well, no, Kid Cudi only went up there once, but it doesn't matter. They heard the story more than once. There's no disregarding.
Yes, you gotta throw that out. It's not evidence no more. There's no longer.
You can't tell people what the fuck to think about. They can't just toss that out of their memory.
Yes, you can. You have no choice. You have to throw it out the window.
No. Sorry.
Throw the window. No.
I remember that man talking about it. I remember that girl talking about it. No.
Cassie being dragged back in the hotel, that is not kidnapping. That is willingly coming back to the freak off. She's coming back.
How?
She wanted to freaky. She wanted to get freaky.
No. That's not a good example, because he's dragging her.
The truth.
Show us something else.
Call the show up if y'all want to call up. We got 7 minutes left. All right. Anyway, what you say?
Like, no.
Damn. Diddy.
I don't know. You think he's going to jail?
Diddy going to?
Okay, hold on. Kel said that Cheryl went to school with Fat Joe, but elementary school.
Yeah, ain't no. She ain't got no.
Kels, how did he act at elementary school?
How would he know? Cheryl went to school with him in elementary.
He could act Cheryl.
Bring Cheryl up here. We're gonna put Fat Joe on blast.
but he could have been like. I want to know how because he said, was that? Did he say? I don't even know if did. He say that was high school. He said he robbed them, right?
Yeah.
We need somebody from his high school days.
Anybody with the Fat Joe high school, please come on the show. I need to know
somebody from high school.
What high school did Fat Joe go to?
He said he got kicked out of Morris. He got kicked out of Morris. I guess
Who
that's
knows which high school Fat Joe went to, and who? I just give me the high school he went to. I'll find the people that went there. Just tell me that, because we're gonna find out if this is true. I promise you, this should be told. We will find out if this is really a thing. And he robbed everybody in the high school, and niggas he robbed helped him bring the shit up. That's crazy. We have to find the truth. Please inbox the
nigga say he robbed a gym full of students.
A gym full of what a fruit pot? What you robbed with? You didn't have no gun. You're capping, Joe. We got to figure it out.
He said he didn't have anything.
He
said
I never
some of the people that he robbed was cool with him.
All right, I'll call you guys later.
Why nobody never believe me? Why nobody never? When I say story, show right here. Show right here.
Oh,
Show right here.
Yeah, but this is elementary school. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, beautiful.
I need
wait,
you.
can I
I gotta.
I'm saying hi to Vintage. Oh, wait. Let me say hi to Vintage first.
That's not how it goes.
I just want to say hi to Vintage. Hi, Vintage. Hi, Vintage.
Hi.
Come back.
Well, I'm trying to tell you something. Hold on.
You're not trying to tell.
I'm trying to tell Glamour when I say something. Stop saying you don't believe me, man. Stop saying I'm bullshit. All right. Stop saying I'm bullshit. I don't like that. I'm not like you, my boy. I don't like that. I don't like that shit.
The Fat Joe himself.
She went to elementary school. I typed it in. I didn't say she went to high school. She was gangbanging at the time. I said she went to elementary school with him.
All right. So can you put her on this? Maybe she could tell us the story.
Junior high school. Oh. Junior high school. So it could have been the start right there. But she told me that his moms used to bring him his meals through the back door of school. So he was never hungry.
Of course not. Nigga was 100
pounds. He was a spoiled fat kid.
He was a spoiled fat kid.
He was spoiled fat.
Trinity Ave, baby.
Was he didn't get in any trouble?
Did he get beat?
That nigga was scared to get in trouble. How he was getting in trouble going to school on 168 and 3rd Avenue near Washington Avenue and Webster? He was not doing any of that.
He's in junior high school.
He used to hang with Mug. Now Muggsy will have his back. Muggsy will have his back, but Muggsy ain't coming down and getting none of the beat down from them guys on Washington and Webster Avenue neither. And neither us was. We didn't want to go to Forest anyway. To Forest over there to bother none of the people over there. But the hottest person over there really was, let's say Fat Joe, because people really did like to be around Fat Joe. But I'm not a big fan of Fat Joe.
But it's real. At least she's on.
Why, Cheryl? Why are you not a fan of Fat Joe? Please tell us.
I don't consider Fat Joe from where I come from. I'm just saying from where I come from. This is only my opinion only. I would never tell nobody to follow this, and anybody could get offended. But I don't consider Fat Joe hip hop.
Oh, okay.
That's all. That's all. And I can go.
Or you don't consider him a gangster. I knew you was gonna say one of the two, either that or you don't consider him a gangster.
You consider him a gangster,
because I don't consider him either.
Consider who a gangster?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
No, can't Fat Joe to even.
Hold on, we gotta put a period on the era. All right, she knew him to junior high school. That's it. After that, she don't know what he did. So we can't go and say he not a gangster or not.
I didn't say that he's not.
His demeanor at the time
I've not seen it.
Gangsterish.
So I don't think he even have the scars to show that he's gangster. I think he could get people to do things for him. You know, whatever. Or
I think he was telling other people's stories.
Yeah. I don't think that Joe. I think Joe more or less. I think just like what he do. I think he paid for the girls. Like he's not. I don't think his confidence level is there. Like when in front of people maybe, but I think behind the closed doors and stuff. He just don't represent hip hop to me. I can't count him as hip hop. I just can't. I agree. I can't count him as hip hop. Now who I did grow up on, like I said, I never grew up on Fat Joe, so it's hard for like whoever incorporated Fat Joe, that's fine. That's what they want to do. They incorporated him. I don't see him as he's not a manufacturer of nothing. He's not a production of nothing when it comes to hip hop. There's nothing he could step his feet in the ground and say like he's hip hop because somebody had to bring him in. Somebody had to bring him in and basically teach him the ropes like most people do. But he's not what I would call hip hop like. Back in the 70s and the 80s, and I wouldn't say he's hip hop. I know what real hip hop is, and Fat Joe ain't it.
He's not it.
Yo, you from the Bronx? How dare you?
I'm from I'm from where I used to. What's his name? Curtis Blow. I'm from where Curtis Blow used to live right up the block from me on 170. Curtis Blow, Grandmaster Flash, all that. I never even had a. I'm not trying to say something. Latin rappers.
Fat Joe used to carry crates for Grandmaster Flash.
That's all he can do because he's trying to get it. He's a doja. That shows you. That shows you he's a doja. I'm using an old word, but that shows you right then and there. He's a doja because if you can't, I'm not carrying the crates for nobody. I'm hip. He has to carry crates because of what he said.
That's at the time.
Everybody's not gonna. He got it, but he had to. That's how we're gonna represent him. That he had to carry crates. Yeah, LL, because LL's Cool J is already in the building.
We had to put in our time to carry the crates because there was no CDs.
It's a difference.
We couldn't do anything else.
But it's a difference because LLJ didn't have to carry a crate, but but Fat Joe would have to carry crates because he would have to carry
crates.
You know how like it's literally
you do
a doja job. Like so, she's basically saying
no, but you carry.
So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not saying no. Carrying the crates is to get into the hip hop. It's to get in. It's like you.
That's what I'm saying.
They see you. Yeah. No, it's not like they didn't see you. Didn't have any talent, but they know you could do something. So they go, yeah. Listen, you got to work for it.
So you say LL? You say LL carry crates?
Everybody carry.
You know why LL carry crates? Because he wanted to. Fat Joe, he had no other choice to get it.
Carry crates for.
But you can see now, right? LL could carry. You wouldn't describe him. You wouldn't describe
none
LL.
Of them are
but you would never. But you would never. You would never introduce LL like that. You would never introduce LL as a nigga that carry crates. You would never introduce him because LL will rock your bells.
I wouldn't say that.
He will rock your bells.
I wouldn't say that. That's not me.
Fat Joe can't rock
say
your bells.
That. I wouldn't introduce Fat Joe as carrying.
Fat Joe is whack.
I wouldn't.
I won't punch Fat Joe in the face.
All right. Thank you.
We got a question.
Cheryl, we got a question. Cheryl, we got a question for you, Cheryl.
So it's for Cheryl.
Ask her, do she agree with Fat Joe that 50% of hip hop is created by Puerto Ricans?
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna say this, right? Me growing up, I never seen, and this is just the truth. This is the truth, and I got people that Latin friends, Hispanic. I have never seen a Latin rap. I can name one Latin rapper that, and my mother, father listen to hip hop, Sugar Hill, all that. My mother had all the. She was not one of those mothers, even though she was old school. She was not one of those mothers that didn't want to listen to Sugar Hill when it came out. Only thing she said, she don't want to listen to like Ice-T because Ice-T was really like, I like Ice-T, but she didn't like Ice-T because she said Ice-T cursed a lot. But Sugar Hill, all of them, I never had one Latin rapper. I never heard one Latin rapper. And if he say that Latinos created hip hop, it's like a kick in our teeth. You cannot say that. You cannot say that, Fat Joe. You have no grounds to even say that because if you look at Dickie, Gillespie, if you look at Gillespie, if you look at Chuck Brown, all those what's name, they were all doing all that stuff way before any Latin lover came in the mix. They've been doing that spinning.
Talk, Cheryl.
They've been spinning. Let me tell you, and not only that, what's the one that tap dance? What's his name? What's the name thing that tap dance? What's his name? He tap dance all over them. Gregory Hines and all of them. Let me tell you something. Those dance moves and everything. No, they Latin, even the Latin, they claim that. A lot of Latin people claim the dance moves.
Tap dancing.
Puerto Rican, they call it they tap. Now they even say like breakdance and stuff, like they started that. They went so no. The reason why I'm trying to say, the reason why they saying hip hop, if you say hip hop, you got to incorporate that breakdancing, and breakdancing did not come from them neither, because Gregory Hines and all those people, they all did all of that stuff. They tap dance and they break dance and got on the floor, slipped and everything. These are 1950 Amos and Andy. They can't mess with us when it comes to hip hop. They want it because guess what? In the year 2040, everybody gonna say they black. They ain't gonna have one person on this planet to say that they white or they this. Everybody gonna be black in 2040.
Right,
2040, they're gonna be like, 24. They're gonna be like 24. They're gonna be like, oh, what you are? These bitches gonna be like, what? I'm black. They're gonna name any country they think they came from. Everybody gonna be black. So the reason why they want to get down now, so they can secure their space for 2040. Because guess what? We here and we here to stay, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. They can't claim nothing because we can step up and we can go all the way to the 1920s, even the medieval times, that we would break dance on your head, on your top, everywhere. We're not gonna sit down. We're not gonna be quiet. You're not gonna tell us nobody came and took it. They take everything from us. They cosplay us. They take our hairstyles. They take everything. We can't say nothing. We evil. We demonic. We black. We stupid. I'm none of that. I'm all of what Fat Joe ain't. That's all. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How do you feel about the Hispanics? Like it was last week. The fat guy, the fat Mexican, went viral about saying nigga.
Oh, OT Mexican.
Yeah. How do you feel about Hispanics saying that?
So Mexican OT to me is like Mexican OT is a person that he's somebody that now here's what it is. I did go to school with not Mexican but black, white, and some Latinos or whatever. I went to school with them. Now when I started dealing like coming like next to the Mexicans and even just reading about them, they're like, God forgive me, they're like some of the Idi Amins. Like they're like they have some that's something that's enriched in them that really is very hateful, but you won't see it. You won't see it until a nigga like OT show up. Yeah. Why I can't say it? Because that's how they really feel deep down inside. Right. Because he can't get the right reaction, so he go even further to dig it in this because he knows the derogatory statement. And the problem with them, the problem that they have is that if you know something is derogatory, right? If you know something derogatory, regardless if I use it, regardless if I say it to my kids, regardless if I say it to my mother, whether I'm just being derogatory too. So if you say it, you know off the back, from the gate, from the dictionary, from the thesaurus, from way back, that is derogatory. But you choosing to do it because you know it's going to cripple somebody because that's how you really want to be disrespectful to us. So it's easy for you to get up on a platform in front of a bunch of women that don't care, don't know where they've been at. They laugh it off because I would have never laughed it off. I would have read him his Miranda rights all the way from the 14th century all the way back to 225. I would have read him his right. I would have told him where he came from, why he was there, and why you in the space saying that. Because won't you go in the front? Why they always do that to women? Won't you go in front of a group of niggas and say that, spit that stuff out your mouth? I'm talking about the niggas that do care, the ones that do care. Nigger, well, they still saying it. Cardi B, all of them is very disrespectful.
Exactly.
Very disrespectful. She's very disrespectful. She's very disrespectful because guess what? If she was in a party with me, let me say something. She was in a party with me and she was popping that shit. She kept saying that. Listen, I be walking and girls be saying it or whatever you say. Excuse me, watch that word. I don't care if I want to train on a bus. You're not gonna keep saying my nigga. Excuse me, bitch. Watch your mouth. Or excuse me, watch my. I don't like it. It's nothing wrong with somebody telling you I don't like that word. I don't care what she approve of, but I don't like the word. I don't like it. And she's from the 90s. I'm from the 70s. I don't like it. So we have a different perception about it. You can say it in the comfort of your own home, but when you get around people, know that word is derogatory. It's derogatory from the beginning. It derived from a derogatory term. It always will be derogatory. We turned it and made it something positive to us. That don't mean that you should use it because we turned it to try to feel
I just said that. But even cows, wasn't cows agreeing with people growing up in the area? And well, they're just like us because they understand our like, no, they're not like us because how come we can't use their derogatory words just the same way they use in ours? Why is it nigga in everybody else's vocabulary?
They tried to lock me up. They tried to lock me up in one of those kid places in there because I had my grandson with me and these 15 Dominican chicks, they skipped me. Fine, y'all want to skip, right? So I told the manager, I said, listen, you said it's only 4 more people to get on this ride. I stepped over here for a minute, but you said I could come back. The lady started yelling at me and she called me the N-word. So I said, listen, is that fair? Is that fair for you to say that? Then you're and I called her spick. I said, so we don't have to argue further. This is what I'm going to do to you because whoever says something derogatory to me, I don't have no long sentence for it because I'm not going to stand there and argue with you because I can get a certain way and I don't want to and I don't want to go to jail. So I'm trying to preserve my energy. I don't want to go to jail. So I just called her the same name back. Okay. And she went and got the manager and everything. So the manager had the nerve to say to me, he was suspended. So he says, well, even if she called you that name, listen to what he said to me. He said, even if she called you that name, you know, you could kind of like walk away, you know, like these people have been using these words for years. Like you could just walk away, but to call her a stick is like really, really like disrespectful in front of her family. I said, and guess what? Listen. I said, I called her one, and guess what? I'm about to call you one too. So they made me leave. I said, and you stick number 2. So where's number 3 at? And where's 4 and 5? Because all y'all are that. If I'm a nigger, you're that.
Finally, see, I'm not on my own. I be really feeling like I'm just.
And when I'm on the bus, I want to see. When I'm on the bus, I want to see. 8 of y'all kids is not sitting down. I'm one of those women. 8 of y'all not sitting down. All y'all didn't pay. Show me your Cash App or your Omni card. Where you should you pay it? Because I'm not sitting down. I paid to get on this fucking bus. I'm sitting the fuck down. And all 8 of y'all kids didn't pay. Y'all didn't pay. I'm calling somebody. All y'all didn't pay.
Show gotta cool off. Show, go drink some water. You hot. They gotta cool you off tonight.
She like, oh, miss. I said, miss, I don't want to look. I got kids too. I had kids. I've been on the bus with kids, up and down with kids, on the welfare line. Anything you about to say, I've been there already. Homeless, or say all that. But guess what? You're not gonna do. One of these kids is getting up because I'm sitting down. I'm older than all of y'all. I'm sitting down. Oh, y'all all didn't pay. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Nah, they definitely be just walking on the bus. They definitely
and disrespectful, and they very disrespectful. And the girls with the box braids in their hair, they are very something. They are tired. I just be looking at them like, what's wrong with you? It's all right. You don't act black. Black is what you are.
Yeah.
You can't act black because you got braids in your hair. Black is what you are. It's either you black or you're not.
And they be wanting to be black for their convenience. But
all of them do. Even the white girls. Even though the white girl, they be with black men, and then some of these black men promote the stupid stuff that they do.
Yeah.
They be promoting the stupid stuff that they do. But OT, what's his name? That Mexican man, he know. Look at when he was talking. He's talking down. He's not talking like with confidence, like what they. He's talking with his head down because his confidence is zero. He has zero. He don't even believe what he's saying. He just want to say it just because, so he can get probably pat from other men, or maybe he feel like maybe he felt like that's some sort of dominance. But they give him zero credit with people like me. He has zero.
Now, but then people because he talking about what the fuck you gonna do? Then he's like, yo, I wish there was black men in here, and they was like, there's one over there, but it's like you wish there were black men in there for what? What do you think? Like, what do you want to happen?
Because we're not marching in the streets. We're not marching in the street. They sent him. We know a plant when we send one. Because we're not marching in the street, they sending him to incite a riot so we could what's name? We don't got to incite a riot because y'all already appointed a nigga that's sending y'all back. So we don't need God don't send us to fight no more. We don't got to go to fight in the street. Y'all appointed. I would vote for Donald Trump, right? So y'all got him. So he's gonna be the one to do the work for the black people, and all the black people do is got to sit back and just listen and learn what's going on. It need to be teaching the students to teach it. That's what it needs to be now. And black people need to sit back and see what's really going on and say, oh yeah, look how they really feel about us. But if you read the books, they've been feeling this way about you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've been feeling this way. Yeah, good conversation, guys. Y'all are great.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming on the show. We love you.
Yes, love you guys. Love you guys all the time. All you guys. I love you guys. Yeah.
Cheryl in the building.
Yeah, that was good. So hold up. That house is divided.
Yeah, Kel, you better watch it, Kel.
Cause I know Cheryl got to be going in on his ass when he start that bullshit. He probably don't even be starting that, but Kel is probably a MAGA on the low.
I love this show.
He gotta be a MAGA on the low.
I know.
Trevor said, yeah, because we've been lenient up here. That's just the Bronx, I promise you. Like that's literally the Bronx, Trevor. They don't know their history up here in the Bronx. They don't know their history.
I gotta go.
Huh? You gotta go?
Y'all got her too hyped, man. I gotta go to bed with this lady.
All right, yo, listen.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yo, Kel, you gotta. Hold on. You gotta. She's stressed. You gotta get some stress out of her.
Who's that?
Cheryl, you gotta.
He's not. Cheryl's all right. Tell him what it is.
Hey, don't pay him no mind. I'm okay. Thank you. Oh, nah. It was just, you know what? I just wanted to talk about that guy because when I seen that Mexican guy, it's just them all of them. Cardi B, the Mexican one, Erica Mena, all of them. It's all of them.
Yeah, it's all of them.
All of them.
Yes.
It's all of them.
Kel's a sister's wife. Got wifey watching the show right now. She tuned in. I told her the Cheryl show right now. The Cheryl show.
No, I get raw.
She's leaving the room.
Wait, what you talking about distractions? What distractions you talking about? What
so she's leaving the room. Thank God.
No, somebody said it's a distraction.
Well,
for what's about to go down?
No. I agree.
And it's always a distraction. So we just like
distraction. No, it's a merit to that, yo. It's a merit to that. I agree. I can't lie. Is it a distraction? Because the real thing is we're going to war.
Oh, he said prices is about to go up. Well, we already know gas is about to go up.
Gas already went up. Gas is almost $4. Don't wait for that. Already started.
Well, I filled my tank yesterday.
$3.50 right now,
and it was $56. So
Cheryl left
already. You wanted that was Steph?
Yeah. I told
her.
Cheryl had a moment. Now gas prices went up. It's already up. It's up.
You know, anytime you want, I can just throw it in there. You know, I don't have to come on. I just let her do a whole thing, and I'll be in the background. It's no problem. No problem.
Watch Wall Street.
I'm sorry, I missed that show. I was so tired. It was hot today, very hot.
Ron said, if you invest, watch Wall Street. Yeah, watch y'all shares and y'all stocks and bonds and everything else. Liam, we can't hear you.
Niggas' whole portfolio is fucked up right now with your boy.
Is that regular gas?
That's 280 in Charlotte. That's high. Here, that's good. In Charlotte, that's crazy. In Charlotte, gas should be $100.50. That is crazy.
For regular. Because that's like our regular gas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's regular in Charlotte.
Yeah, but I pay $4 and change for gas.
Regular.
No, for 93.
93?
Yeah, $4 and change.
I don't know what it is, but
he said that's for premium.
What you said?
He said that's for premium. So, deal, how much is your regular?
Gas prices usually go high when country stuff. Like.
Well, yeah, the gas, the food, everything is about to go up.
Hey, I got eggs on sale the other day.
My homeboy was just looking for a room, or like for the night or whatever.
It's gonna level off.
And everything is so much money.
Wait, let me ask Cal. When is going to get better? Let me know. You tell us.
When America gets great again, right?
I'm confused by the question. I'm confused by what you just said.
I mean, y'all are working to make America great again.
Who's y'all? What are you talking about?
You and
because Biden left us in the shits. All right, he left us in the shits.
Why do we always go back to Biden?
Yeah, because he left us in the shit.
No, he's.
Why are you always doing that?
When things are gonna get better, and I said, when y'all make America great again?
If you don't do that, I won't do this.
Why? But
if you don't do that,
we gotta talk about the past.
If you don't do that, it's only been 6 months. If you don't do that, I won't do this. Okay, that's how it's gonna go. That's wild
that you can't.
That's how it's gonna go. It's gonna go every time.
That's
just get
wild
ready.
that you can't just answer the question.
Just get ready. Look how Biden left. You almost got amnesia for Biden. Shit, we had a Biden. Shit.
Exactly, Trevor. Trevor said it's never gonna get better for the country, but it can get better for the individual.
And I agree with Trevor. I agree with him. Well, let's stay on the positive side here, vintage.
MAGA is gonna kick in soon.
Stay on the positive side. All right, let's not think negative. Constantly. Let's keep a smile on our face. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Let's keep that smile on. We are gonna live. We're gonna keep on living.
Do you never answer? So answer Kel's question. I mean, Glen's question. When is it gonna get better?
I don't think
you said it's gonna get
and why
better.
are we fighting wars that we got nothing to do with?
Listen, man. This is the first war. All right. Wow. You could have asked that. You could have asked that while Biden was in there.
Here we go. See.
Yeah. I gotta bring it back.
Why? You do not have to. You need to stop. I gotta stop it.
Because the same question you asked me, you could have asked it back then. That's all I'm saying. The same question you asked me, you could have asked it while he was in office.
About Biden, him sleeping and all that. Trump is.
I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna. I I can't go on because I realize how much vitriosity people have for Trump. I just can't. It's gonna be an automatic thing if you know that he did everything is his fault. So I don't want to get into that, you know. But if you do get into that, I'm going to compare. I am going to compare. It's only fair. I need something to compare it with. Just can't throw it up there. You understand?
Yeah, but Trevor, he didn't even. They moved them, so they outsmarted him. And then you said the laws are changing because now you see the homegrowns, as Trump calls them. He's able to send them to another country.
Thank you, Trevor, because she's apparently Vintage is not understanding the ramifications of these nuclear warheads and things of that nature. We got to get rid of them.
But he didn't get rid of anything though. They moved them.
He's not getting rid of anything. We hit two.
No. They did.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Where you been at? Where you been at?
That they fucking hit the embassy. Where
you been at? Where you been at? They hit two targets.
Trump didn't hit two. He made us hit two targets, but the fucking nukes were in there. They moved them.
They are moving others.
Okay.
It's not like they got one. It's not one little like they playing.
They moved them. They moved them.
It's more than one. It's not just one. You think Iran gonna have one nuke for us? Like okay,
I didn't three. They had 3 locations and they moved them.
What are you talking? Why are you?
I didn't say they just had one location. They had 3 locations and they moved fucking nukes from all 3 locations. That's why they didn't do anything.
They hit 2 and the other one, they moving. I'm agree with you. They moving. But don't say they ain't hit. Don't act like they ain't hit nothing.
They hit a bunch of sand. Whoop-de-doo.
What are you talking about? What? You didn't.
There was nothing down there for them to hit because they moved everything.
They hit 2. What are you talking? Okay, so they didn't get no nuclear.
They hit 2 locations.
They didn't do anything. 2 nuclear locations. Do you know how to
And in those locations, there was nothing because they removed everything that was in the location. That's why they just wasted whatever it is they did, the bombs. Stop being a fool. Listen, we can't tell him nothing. I don't know.
Tell me what? Why is it that I have to be criticized because
you're not getting criticized? It's just that it's hard to explain. It's hard for you to understand. It's hard for us to get you to understand. But
me to understand? You're not even correct with it. What do you mean understand? I know what I'm talking about. I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's some misinformation you're not telling.
He wasted his time and he wasted his bombs.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
I don't know. I don't read the Bible. I didn't say I think it's over. And I definitely don't read the Bible. I don't think that it's over. You think that it's over? Helps?
It just started. I'm not the military man to say what day is going to stop and anything like that. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. It's just what's happening.
You read the Bible before?
It's reality. I'm a pastor boy. I quote a lot of verses. What do you need?
You read the Bible before, Kels?
I said I'm a pastor's kid. I went to church all my life. What do you need?
Yeah, I never read the Bible. I'm a fool. I didn't read the Bible.
You need something?
No. I'm asking you questions that the chat is saying about us.
What they said?
They said one of us is a fool, and probably me because I said I don't read the Bible. What happened to Kels? Can't hear you.
We got a caller on the line. Caller, what up?
Oh, we're a bunch of fools.
Hey, what's up? What's up? I was really looking for Cheryl, but I'll settle on this topic right now. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I really was looking for Cheryl, but it's okay. I'll piggyback off this topic right now because I know how Carol feel about Trump. But my question is, with this whole war with Iran. This war has been for years. Years. America has no wins when it comes to a holy war. We may be the most powerful military. However, you cannot defeat a country that prides itself on meeting a jihad. Blowing themselves up, putting bombs on kids. It doesn't matter to them. Waking in sleeper cells in New York. That's how come New York is on high alert right now.
I'm glad you said that stuff because that war has been going on for many years.
Because we have no wins with that. When there's a holy war, we should not have inserted ourselves in that.
I know that voice anywhere. You understand? I know that voice anywhere.
I'm looking for Cheryl, but I'm gonna focus on you right now.
Yeah, you're gonna get She right in the background.
She already talking about Iran. She about Fat Joe.
Hey, Steph.
Oh, Cheryl say somebody.
Hey, baby. What's going on?
Hey, Cheryl. What's up, Cheryl? Sanitary.
What's going on, baby?
What's up?
All right, we talking topics now.
I don't believe in any war. I don't want no war to happen. I don't want no war to happen.
But it's happening. But I agree with that. But the war has been going on for many, many years.
That we should not have involved ourselves in.
Exactly.
We shouldn't have involved ourselves.
I agree.
A lot of things are not our fight. A lot of things are not our fight, but we in it because they really want us to jump in these things so they can take and go get us on the street.
All right, let me educate y'all. When it comes to war,
why do we go riot?
When
we riot, they gonna get us.
Hold on, there's treaties and there's allies and there's allies. And when we riot? Well, when we have a war, I mean, hopefully, France will come in. But what I'm trying to say is, there's treaties and there's allies.
But you have to understand. Kel, you have to understand. Let me explain something to you. This is a holy war from way back in. We're actually not for nothing. If you did your research, the land that these people were fighting for with Iran and Israel, that land belongs to Iran. So they are right in fighting for what they wanted.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not how it went. You want to go biblical on it?
Do your research, brother.
I will. No. I got you right now. There is not one mention in the Bible of Iran or Iraq. Israel been there for the longest. Palestine been there for even the second longest. So Iraq and they're the one. They see the importance of Israel. The spiritual fight is between Palestine and Israel, not even Iran. Iran has nothing to do with it.
My bad. Right. Let me bring it back on the line. You're right.
No. But you remember previously during the Biden administration that Israel took over most of Palestine. Remember, they were warring over there. They were killing the kids and all of that. That's why Israel is where it's at right now. Palestine
America has nothing to do with this fight or with a holy war. America has nothing to do. We should not be aiding.
But when Iran or Iraq got involved, that was an issue. So therefore, we're gonna bump in because guess what? We're allies with the people who own the Holy Land. We're just allies. In any war, don't you want your friend to help you when you're getting beat up? In any war, there's allies. Any war. Any war.
Yeah, but again, okay, I can understand.
It's a big one.
Other than
we're just a big ally.
What? I can
huge ally.
Understand that if it was anything else than a holy war, then that's fine. It's a religious war that America should not put themselves into.
What is Iraq? What are they doing?
They had that missing point in California for the longest. They're waiting.
Iraq. It shouldn't even be fighting with Israel. It shouldn't even be.
Look at it. It's called a ceasefire.
Out of nowhere, Iran want to stop throwing missiles and bombs. Like, really? You know, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Earlier today, Iran and Israel don't know what the F they're doing. He dropped the F bomb.
100%. I agree. I agree. I agree. But unfortunately, nobody is want to come to any common ground right now.
So we don't need to be part of this.
Well, didn't they come to an agreement?
We don't need to be a part of this.
I understand how war is. You know, people don't like it. You know, it's something that's very confusing at times. You know, but war is
You got to understand. But guess what? Iran has said they're going to close the Strait Hamas. If they close that Strait Hamas channel, that's it for it. The oil is over with. It's a wrap.
They're not the only country you get oil from. Gotta remember that. Not the only country you get oil from.
We'll get it.
Depending on them, you wouldn't even bother to step over there. They're not the only. Huh?
You're bugging.
Right.
So that's what you're bugging.
No, I'm not bugging. I've said they're not the only country we get oil from. And so that we, they didn't give us oil. They're just not the only country that gives us oil. If they were the only country that gives us oil, I don't think we were stepping in that way.
Country's gonna be affected. You know what? Guess what? You know what? At the end of the day, free Diddy. I'm done.
They all gonna free Diddy. They all gonna free Diddy because you know what? It was a whole bit. They just want to humiliate him. They just wanted to humiliate Diddy. Diddy is a dog in his own. Diddy's a dog in his own right. But I don't think that
Vince just wants to
I don't think that you can.
Wants his penis cut off.
No. For all of that,
I did not say that.
That's what. Listen. If you're gonna put yourself in a situation, right, and if he think everything came from God, then that's on Diddy because some of this gift came from the devil. That's what he got to deal with. If somebody want his thing cut off or whatever, because those are deeds that he did. But some of this stuff is kind of like little suspect. It's like really, really suspect. So why would you pay $30 million, right? First of all, I don't care what go on. I don't think nobody in this world should give $30 million within that short span of time without knowing every single thing.
She was gonna get it anyway.
No, even if she was gonna get it, but still. I think that first of all, I think where he's wrong at was
just on the videotape alone.
The thing is, you messing with kids under 21. Now that's where I think that he's wrong at. Stop messing with those girls.
Wait, who was messing with the kids though? Puff didn't was
Diddy. He was messing with Diddy. She was 19. I would say that 19. She's inexperienced.
It feel like a
caller.
She's inexperienced. I'm thinking of my 19-year-old. She still would be inexperienced.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
she was. That's what I'm just saying. Like if he took advantage of that part or whatever, that's dirty. Taking advantage of somebody anyway is dirty. I don't care. You can't dress up taking advantage of nobody. You can't dress that up. Okay.
Sherry, your sister on the phone. Sherry, your sister on the phone.
What's up? So, see, Diddy,
and I'm back. Terry, instead of Terry, you understand where I'm coming from. I understand. Like I said, I know he done did some terrible shit, However, when you like the lifestyle, when you enjoy the lifestyle, I don't victim shame. Vintage, I understand. I know. I'm not going to ruffle your feathers, but I understand.
Cheryl.
That's like saying R. Kelly, right? That's like saying R. Kelly, right? Should get that many years, right? You know, because if my 16-year-old go with R. Kelly right now, right? ACS is gonna be called on me. So how come they didn't call ACS on those parents?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If that's why I feel like if they could convict R. Kelly and give him all that time, they could do it to Puffy because
Ankle
everything that
monitor
they
right
were
now.
supposed to be,
That's my thing.
everything that they gathered from Puffy is what they should have gathered for R. Kelly for him to get that conviction. And I just
My
didn't see
thing
all that
is,
with that.
Their mother should be in trouble.
Their parents brought them to R. Kelly. So why aren't the parents locked up too?
but here's my question.
It shouldn't be locked up too.
Let me ask a question.
What?
If I may say something.
Say it, girl.
If I may say something regarding with the Diddy trial, and like I said, we all saw the video with Cassie, and yes, no, this is not a domestic violence case. It ain't Cassie against Diddy. However, it was fucked up. We know that. So be it. We have a lot of women in reality that's going through this shit to this day. However, nobody went trial a criminal. Tell her, Jane Doe, Mia, anyone else that was everybody went straight civil.
Well, that's what a RICO is.
Because as we know, Diddy's is not above the law because look where he's at right now. But if you want to be at the Met Gala, you want to be at the Grammys, you want to be there, come on. And again, no shade, but I'm just saying.
I don't know how much damage you can do to a person with if it's only a Tootsie Roll. How much damage can he do with a Tootsie Roll?
I used to like to watch though, because nobody said that. They just said that they was fucking him after Cassie or they had sex with the escorts. They never said Puff like.
Diddy like to play in the little white sauce. Okay, accuse him of being a freak and not a felon. These are his girlfriends that, and Jane Doe, she wanted more money when she saw Young Miami and whoever else getting put on. It was proven. Like, come on.
Well, the only one that I think that he should do whatever time for is Cassie. I think that the rest of them, I think that they enjoyed it. They loved him, so they dealt with it. I think that Cassie had no choice. A big part of that is that
domestic violence case
deal that he put out that 10 record deal with her. There was nothing that girl could do from there. Nobody was gonna buy her out of that contract.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What?
Can I ask one question?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask one question?
Go ahead.
Okay. We all not from this generation Z. We all a little bit old school. And how many people, if not us, that we know have been flew out? Nobody thought that was sex trafficking. We thought we was going to have a good time. I know
ignorance is no excuse. If we was in Judge Judy's courtroom,
no, Steph, you got a point, Steph.
If we was in Judge Judy's courtroom, ignorance is no excuse. Just because we don't know that doesn't mean that it's not true.
Nah. Listen. Sometimes you give it to the dummies.
No. In the court is no. They have no mercy for ignorance.
Hold on one second.
Exactly. Because you don't know the law, don't mean it's not true.
You on your own. Okay, they say he gonna fly you out, and you say, "Oh yeah."
Back in the days,
right? Back in the days, a lot of girls do that.
The freak and all that have been flued out. We never thought about it as a sex crime.
Definitely,
a lot of girls been flown out.
Definitely,
we did it because nobody ever thought about bringing charges of that nature to somebody. We're not gonna know about nobody bring it out. It ain't gonna be a first case. So we didn't know any better. But again, these things are laws, and we don't know every law. So we may be ignorant to a lot of things that
do you
think RICO law has been around since 1970, so we knew about the law.
So do you think Diddy, a billionaire, was like, oh, I'm trafficking Cassie, I'm trafficking Diddy? No, he's being a freak and was doing what back in the day people did. They flew people out. You had escorts. You had a good time. He was fulfilling his fantasy.
Can I say? You know what I need to say? Those guys from that era, they need their brains rewired because they thought like the freak Nick and all. It's the way they thought. They thought very ignorant. The way them older men, they think they're very ignorant today. They're very ignorant. They are very, very ignorant. Because the thing is that it's no upgrading from nothing. It's like, oh, I always thought it's supposed to be that way. No, they know when things is wrong. They're acting like when it comes to certain things, they know it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Back in the days, the big timers, they were trying you out.
The big timers was flying you out. You know why? Because those are the pedophiles in hiding. They were pedophiles in hiding.
And if like we were talking about something before when we was going according to like how the jury has to like rate the charges or whatever, if the conversation is not had that we about to do this, Rico, we're gonna fly these bitches and niggas out, we're gonna fuck them, we're gonna have like a whole organization, there was no conversation. Huff just put people to work, and of course he knew that the shit that he was doing was wrong because people around him were getting locked up. He knows that things are wrong. But if you don't have that specific conversation where people know that this is what they're getting themselves into, then it's easy to say, well, I didn't know. I was just flying these hoes out and fucking them. Nah, you just didn't have that specific conversation because you knew that once you start talking about it and people are on payroll for doing these things for that specific reason, you have an enterprise, and now you have a fucking Rico and could possibly be taken down for it.
Let me ask you a question. So when it's presented that A is, listen, I'm gonna fly you out. What decision is the female making, and what is her thought of being flown out? What does she think is going to happen?
She gonna be protected, not unprotected.
Let's talk reality here. Let's talk reality. I met you at a party. Boom, boom. I'm gonna fly you out. Nigga talking his shit or whatever the case.
Unprotected.
You fall for it or whatever the case may be.
You gonna be unprotected.
Now you know what it's about. You already had some heat vibe going between y'all. But I'm not gonna play the simple. You had some heat vibe between y'all. Then listen. He said other talk. Let me fly you out and stuff like that. What in your mind is next like that?
She gonna get hard.
I know this nigga.
If a bitch is getting flown out, she needs to be assuming
I know he want to sleep with me or something. So you know what? Because many times that has happened. Many times it had happened. Like, listen, I'm getting flown out. Hey, I'm giving a little something. You know what I'm saying? This, and that. It happened too many times. So how are we to determine certain ways a nigga act? Some niggas, they got the money for that. Some ladies have the knowledge of that they're gonna do that, so you really can't get into trouble. Maybe you have texts and stuff like that. But in Diddy's case, I can understand he did it on such a massive level, and he did it with others. That this is why the RICO is only gonna convict one person. Forget about all the people because everybody else had immunity. So all but it
still shows that there was an enterprise.
Yes, which shows it was an enterprise. Right, 100% right. So that's the whole thing about RICO. You ain't gonna get this person and you're gonna get that person, and you're not gonna
because they gave them immunity.
So nobody else but that one person.
Right.
That's it. So that's why it's there with
we're gonna wrap this up. We gotta kick out.
Kelly, Capo, the drug dealer, the only one that went to jail. Rico, you know what I mean? All his other niggas is out.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird.
You get the concept of like you got the money to do things. You gotta be careful. Use your money in the wrong way. Catch your ass.
Show's over.
And exactly, and that's the whole thing. If you're doing things in the wrong way, and again, ignorance is no excuse. You just gotta. It depends on what it is. You have to know the fucking laws. Point blank.
It's so crazy. Like he never how a lot if you work for a rich person, you sign an NDA. You know what I mean? Like I'm surprised they weren't a lot of those.
Tonight.
No, some non-disclosure shit. You coming into this party, sign this right here. If they had done that and they try to convict him, he wouldn't even go to jail. You know what I mean? He never even thought about that. He
probably just thought that he was getting away with so much, and he's just climbing tiers and tiers and tiers.
But it's so many people.
He's getting as high as he could be, and he could do whatever the fuck he wants because he's Buff Daddy, And these
This
people
makes
for the
no.
moment are letting him do whatever he wants, and he's getting away with it. And he just never thought that it would ever be his day. But at the top, it's always going to be a white Jewish person that's going to flick y'all off, especially you niggers.
You
Okay,
at the
it's
you
gonna
at
always
a,
be a nigger. So don't think that you
you
can get any higher
yeah.
than a certain point.
Some people just gonna leave you dumb. You know what I mean? Some people gonna leave you to your own demise. You know.
He don't even have nobody coming to his defense, and like
got all. It just made it just. I'm saying like I worked for one rich dude, bro. I had to sign that NDA. I see him do stuff, and I still can't say. There's a reason for that.
Oh no, NDAs have a time. They have a time, so maybe your time is up. You can talk about it. And if it was criminal, that has nothing to do with it. NDAs don't hold up if some criminal shit was happening.
Nah, NDA is what it is. It's a non-disclosure.
NDAs do not hold up if something criminal is happening.
What do you think they signed an NDAs for?
I'm telling you that that's not just
I'm sure people have signed NDAs and seen a lot of shit and sins.
And people again being ignorant
It's
to
not
the law. If something is a criminal act is happening, an NDA does not hold up.
Yeah, that law still exists. If somebody bring it, it's gonna be in trouble. You do something to a child and you sign an NDA, so you try to say
I'm not saying
somebody
that.
did something sick to a child.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
saying that.
Let me say about
bitches. You start trouble
if it was a puppy play and they signed an NDA and people understood that they signed an NDA, ain't none of this was happening for Diddy. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
they're signing an NDA and they're not saying
So
anything.
there's going to be some sex.
They're
There's gonna
again
be some,
ignorant to what the fuck the NDA is. They
there's going to be.
If it's normal stuff.
That's to cover every aspect of yourself, even if it's normal. Even if it's normal. And sign the NDA even if it's normal. How about that?
If it's criminal, it doesn't hold up. It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? In his situation, it can. I'm talking.
All right.
Y'all extending it.
In
Y'all
Puffy's
extending
situation,
it. I'm not talking about that.
not if
I'm
he's
talking
doing
about
some criminal
this
shit.
right here.
Because he got that
If
money.
he had done the level that he's on and the parties that he's given, he could have definitely done it. He could have definitely done it. You understand? I'm not talking about any killing somebody. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the activity that he's in court for now. Y'all niggas can't say nothing. Y'all niggas can't say nothing. Imagine that they brought it to the trial now and he has all the signage. Nigga said, I'm in the studio.
I want the truth.
It might be a wrap for Puff, so y'all can pray for him this week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll see if there's any
I don't know how to
anything
raise
new. Later,
it.
Kels. Thanks for coming up. Later, Cheryl.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Later, Cheryl.
We got wrap this up.
We just got to see what's gonna happen because it'll be. You think that they'll have a verdict by next week?
Yeah, next week I definitely have a verdict.
Yeah, so we'll see.
No, wait, no more callers. No more callers. No more callers. I'm not taking that call. Call us over.
I want the truth.
Who's that?
I want the truth.
Who's that?
I want the truth. I want the truth.
Click them off.
Call from.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Accept. Press 1.
We have to wrap up.
Call tomorrow.
Wait. Call it real quick. We have to wrap up. We got to close out.
I know, you guys. Thank you. I just want to say, Vintage, I love you. I love how you go up against Zell. Yes.
Hi. Who's that?
Hey.
All right. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
And also, too, when there's an NDA, but when you're, yes, you had an NDA, but when you're subpoena, that subpoena super overrides that NDA. So, yes. Go ahead, Vintage. Do your thing. Yes.
Exactly. Thank you. Love you too.
Thank you. Thank you, customer. Thank you.
Oh, I really, because the way you bring her in and then it doesn't click to even put her voice together. I'm sorry.
You know the voice now.
But yeah, I love her.
Kel, we see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Kels, we see you tomorrow.
Lit.
Good night, y'all. Yeah, tonight was a really good show.
A lot of people in the building tonight. I hope y'all subscribed, man. Don't let me down. There's a lot of motherfuckers watching this shit tonight. That's what I want. This is what I get. Truth Be Told podcast.
Ron, you've been in this chat like killing us. Wow, what happened?
Ron, please subscribe. I don't mind that.
Yeah, subscribe.
No, I don't care.
He said to catch up with God now. He wants us to read the Bible and stop bullshitting.
Well, bring the verses tomorrow, all right? And we'll dig in. All right, please. And subscribe. Please subscribe. It's all good.
He really wants us to read the Bible. Since these niggas are lost, I hope you black. Because we just had a whole conversation about who can say that word.
All right. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll be back with another show. It's lit tonight. I love it. Share the live. And,
good night, you guys.
We see you tomorrow, man.
You